What's happening? What's happening with it? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. When y'all come in the building, make sure that y'all hit the like button. Let me know that y'all in the building. And I will be dropping some links today. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I'm going to get my peoples on the panel with me today. And we really about to cook. We really about to cook today. It's finna be a hell of a show today. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. Salute. Let me see who we got in the building. My man Leon Robinson. He say, I got a whole truth to what I said after Spence came back from the accident and Crawford said, don't fight. He said, don't fight me next. He says, I don't believe we're getting that fight. I gave up on him and Andrade. Damn. OTB boxing class, what's happening with it? I'm going to shoot you a link to OTB. Joshua Hawkins, what's happening with it? Anthony Johnson. My man John Kramer in the building. Jay Lee the Chosen One, what's happening with it? Tyshawn Edwards, what it do? Matrix, Dank Father, the Queen, Sweet Tea in the building, Blood and Bone. My man Cono Loco Sports in the building. Boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman, what's happening with it, Dwayne? Smooth Groove Boxing straight from that Oak Cliff. Phil J508, AJ64, Mr. Mechanical, what's happening with it? Mr. Mechanical say, he said, what's happening, Key? Rest in paradise, Batman, DMV strong. And that's definitely what it is, man. Lord to the game, boxing talk. What's happening with it? Kwame. My man, see who else we got in the bit? Who I missed? Marlon, what's happening with it, Marlon? Alex Reyes, what's happening with it? What's good with it? Nitty G, what's good? My man EJ88 in that super chat, man. He says, Rip Batman, if Bud asking for 20 mil plus 50-50 on pay-per-view, he said, I don't care what nobody say. Real talk, man. And we gonna talk about. He said that's a duck. Yeah. We gonna talk. And salute to my man EJ88 coming through in that super chat, man. Yeah. Let me see who else. Cono Loco said, call me when you finish talking about Spence and Crawford. Hey man, it is what it is, Cono. Got to do it. Yeah, you know. Zulu Line, what's happening with it? Mark Wonderlick, what's happening with it? Hey, but yeah. We definitely gonna touch on that. But before we do that, we're gonna touch on this Gervonta Tank Davis leaving. You know what I'm saying? He finally let it be known that he is leaving TMT. But like I said, I'm gonna drop some links. I'm gonna shoot some links out. Carno, let me know if you want a link. I'm gonna shoot some links out. I'm on the computer today, so I'm able to shoot these links out. And y'all give me a second. Send Coach this link. Man, Coach called me. Coach just called me a little bit ago, man. Coach was screaming to the top of his lungs, cussing and shit. Coach is pissed off about that Canelo news, that franchise bullshit. Coach was not feeling that. Coach is mad in the motherfucker right now. Coach is pissed. I got you, Carmack. Coach is pissed off. Let me see. I just shot you the link, OTB. Let me get Kano up in here. Let me shoot Kwame this link. World Combat Sports. Scotty in the building. Scotty, if you want a link, when we get cause we finna cook. I mean, I can give you the link right now if you want a link, Scotty. Let me know if you want a link.
Whoa.
Cause later we're gonna be cooking on this Terence Crawford and Errol Spence situation. Like I said, these rumors and whatnot. And yeah, hey Kano.
Yo,
I get sick of talking about this shit too, but hey, people want to hear about it. People want, and I really ain't talked about this latest shit, but we're gonna get into it later on. I feel you though.
Y'all gonna get into it later on. I'm gonna talk about this over here. Once y'all get to that, I'm out like a mother, bro.
Hey, I feel you though. G5. I was just finna say G5, man. I'm gonna shoot you the link, G5. Brother G5 in the building.
And the reason I'm going to say that is because people are not logical about it. People are not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even mind that. I'm not going to get a migraine over the shit, bro.
Yeah. I talk about it from all different standpoints. So, and I had told everybody I was going to cook on it because people was coming to chat yesterday, wanting to talk about it. And I was just like, you know what? I'll just say that shit for tomorrow. Cause you know how it is when you get into that shit. That's a whole nother show. You might be on for 2-3 hours talking about that shit. Cause like you said, people ain't logical when it comes to that.
It's gonna go longer than 2 or 3 hours, boy. These folks, boy, that conversation go forever. You could do a 10-hour stream on that. And at the end of the day, we still don't come up with an agreement from everybody.
Same shit over and over. I already know.
Recycle, rinse, wash, repeat.
OTB, what's happening with it?
Oh, you on mute.
You on mute. Or you?
Damn, my bad. Salute, brother.
Good. I see you. I see you rocking my team.
We definitely do the Lakers, bro. We definitely do the Lakers, man.
I see you rocking my squad.
We definitely do the Lake Show. My pop's a diehard Laker fan, man.
Yes, sir. So, let me see. I shot you a link, Kwame. I shot it to G5. Cassandra Mason, the queen in the building. James, run. What's happening with it? Lord Sweat Real, what it do? Everybody else in the building. And like I said, Scotty, if you want the link later or if you want it now, you know what I'm saying, just let me know, Scotty. We need Scotty in here, you know what I'm saying, to come with the y'all know what Scotty gonna come with.
Oh Lord.
You feel me? You know what Scotty gonna come with. But at the end of the day, he gonna come with that energy, you know what I'm saying? He back in Bud, you know what I'm saying, no matter what. Chef Sosa, what's happening with it? Yeah, definitely prayers to the Russell family, man. Prayers to the Russell family. I'm lost for words. With that being said, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and I'm gonna keep on pumping it. Knockout Boxing is gonna do a special show tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern time for Batman, and we all gonna be on the panel. So yeah, Knockout Boxing 86 TV tomorrow. Write it down, put it on your calendar. Tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern, we're gonna be honoring Batman tomorrow.
Facts. Make sure y'all there.
Yeah, but man, let's get it started. A1 Hoops On, what it do? let's get the show started, man. And like I said, I sent y'all the link. Everybody asked for the link. I did shoot the link. So whenever y'all want to, check your email and grab the link, it's already there. But so man, so the news, well, I mean, my man Gervonta Tank Davis, he did an interview with Brian Custer. I think it was an interview that Brian Custer had already done, but it came out yesterday, right? And I got to watch it in the morning yesterday, and I told y'all I was gonna wait to cook on this topic too. Gervonta Tank Davis, man, I'm not gonna lie. I like everything I heard from Tank because for the first time I could really say, okay, Tank really sound genuine. Like what he talking about sound like some real shit for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Except for one of the things he tried to, hold back on really keeping it 100 with the Mayweather situation when they asked him about, the shit that he said on Twitter when he said, they only got me fighting this clown Rolly because, it's my contract about to be up. That's why they got me fighting this clown Rolly. And they asked Tank Davis about that, and he kind of backtracked on that. He was like, well, nah, man, that was just Twitter talk. I was just saying that messing around on Twitter. Well, we all know why he said that shit, because he said it because that's how he felt. He wasn't feeling the Rolly fight, you know what I'm saying? But that's how he felt. But now I think that he sees that this fight is going to do big numbers, really. I think that he sees that Rolly is really selling this fight, and now people interested in this fight. So, and Rolly talking big shit. And I think now Tank Davis is actually more into the fight now than he was. You know what I'm saying? At first, I think he was just pretty much going through the motions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck TMT Promotions. Fuck y'all. Yeah, I'll fight this fucking clown because that's what y'all got for me. But now I think that he's seeing that this fight is building. You even got people thinking that Rolly gonna pull the upset. So I think this is making Tank more hungry. Main event, Mark, what's happening with it? I see you, Mike Ryan. So absolutely. I think that now Gervonta Tank Davis is really focused. He focused on going in there and doing something bad to Rolly. But what I really like is that Tank, he didn't beat around the bush when they asked him about was he leaving Floyd. He came straight out for the first time and said, yeah, I'm leaving. This will be my last fight with TMT. I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we might do business down the line or something. But yeah, I won't be under TMT Promotions no more. Now, how he gonna run his business from now, I don't know. You feel me? And for everybody that said I was hating on Tank, and Tank don't need to do nothing, and Tank is, you know what I'm saying? They got the blueprint for Tank, and they're doing for Tank career just as they should, and all this shit. When I said that Tank needs to step up and fight these certain opponents, or he needs to fight the best, y'all was saying I was hating every time I would say that shit. Well, Tank told you himself. He says, it's time to take the training wheels off. It's time for me to get these big fights that people want to see me fight. You feel me? It's time to take the training wheels off. He said it took for Tank to say the shit out of his own mouth for y'all to shut that soft ass shit down when y'all was saying, oh man, y'all hating on Tank. No, we want to see the best fight the best. And Gervonta Tank Davis should not be excluded from that. He shouldn't be excluded from that. We all want to see if you're a boxing fan, you should want to see the best fight the best. So Gervonta Tank Davis came out and he kept it a buck. He said, yeah, he basically telling you like, yeah, they having me fight these bullshit opponents after bullshit opponents. And now it's time for me to fight the best. It's time for the training wheels to get taken off. You feel me? You can't continue to run with that. Hey, we got a blueprint for Tank Davis. Don't need to fight none of these guys. That blueprint shit. It's time to leave that shit alone. And I respect Tank even more. From hearing that interview, I got a lot more respect for Tank Davis, and it made me like him a lot more than I already did. Because he finally came out and he kept it 100. Like, yeah, It's time. You know what I'm saying? And Tank realized how they was carrying his career. If he had stayed with Floyd Mayweather Promotions, we not gonna see a Gervonta Tank Davis against none of the top guys. Because, like I told y'all a long time ago, their whole agenda is have Tank fight the easiest fights, right? To where, yeah, they're gonna pay Gervonta Tank Davis, but the opponent, they don't gotta pay the opponent big money. And who pocket the rest of the money? Floyd and Leonard. That was their thing. Keep Gervonta Tank Davis undefeated, because once you step up, I don't give a fuck how good you are, right? Once you step up, it's always a big risk of losing. When you step in the ring with the Devin Haneys, when you step in the ring with the Teofimo Lopez's, the Shakur Stevensons, or whoever it is, right? The top guys, you always have a much higher risk of losing than when you fighting Isaac Cruz's and goddamn Rolly Romero's and you know, the Gamboas and all those type of opponents. The risk of him losing to one of those opponents are very, very slim. So we see how they was moving Tank, and Tank knows how they was moving him, and him being a competitor, right? How he came up in the game. That's not how he came up in the game. He came up in the game being a competitor, wanting all of the smoke. Now we really gonna be able to see how he moves, right? We're gonna really be able to see how he moves. And with that being said, the first thing that he does is, you know, he let everybody know, since Devin Haney running his mouth, since Devin Haney is my bad, I forgot to send the link to Knockout. But since Devin Haney's running his mouth, since Devin, this is his words, this ain't my words. What Devin Haney was saying to me was some trill shit, because up until now, it didn't look like Tank wanted to smoke, right? But Tank says, since Devin Haney running his mouth, he could get it too. Matter of fact, I want the Devin Haney fight next. Now that I'm free, right? Now that I'm not with Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe no more, what's popping? Devin Haney running his mouth, we can get it popping. And that's how he feels. And if I only can respect that shit, because before, when he was with Floyd, right, it was, well, man, Devin Haney, he's just a clout baby. Why should I fight Devin Haney? All that shit. I wasn't feeling that. And I let it be known, like, ain't nobody feeling all that shit. Devin Haney in the same weight class as you. He a WBC champion. Ain't no motherfucking clout baby. Go get that smoke. So he's changing his tune now, right? Now that they letting the chains off of him, right? They letting the shackles off of him, and he gonna be free. Now he say he won't smoke with Devin Haney. And he says that basically he telling y'all he don't respect Devin Haney like that because he ain't a real champion. That's what he's saying. Now, that whole email shit, you know what I'm saying? However he got the belt, my thing on Devin Haney is that he showed that he belonged, that he deserved to be a champion. He done been in there with a former champion in JoJo Diaz, right? So now he showed that, okay, yeah, you deserve to be a champion. So however people feel about that email championship, whether you feel that, you know, he was an email champion or whatever it may be, he had the opportunity to show that he does belong a real champion, and he showed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too high on Linares, but hey, he did 10-2 Linares. Ain't nobody else I seen 10-2 Linares. We didn't see motherfuckers knock him out, but we ain't seen nobody 10-2 him. And then he went and, you know, beat the brakes off JoJo Diaz. So that says for something to me, in my opinion. He deserves to be a champion, and he showed that. But with all that being said, we got to see, and we got to hold Gervonta Tank Davis' feet to the fire. I like what he said. I'm respecting everything he said. And like I said, it's making me a bigger fan of Gervonta Tank Davis once that interview came out. Because now, right, from the words that he's speaking, he like, man, fuck all that shit that Floyd and them was doing. This is how I want to move, and this is how I'm going to move. It's yet to be seen, but I like it so far. Kano, it's on you.
Man, look, I'm actually happy, man, that he spoke out about it and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people are saying, man, that he shouldn't be talking like that right now, because I've seen people say this, Key. Oh man, but they already know that there's Haney got a 3-fight deal and all that, so he's capping talking about it this early. I don't think so. I don't think so, Key, because the only guarantee they got is the first fight. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the WBA is only stepping aside for one fight, if they so choose to want to spoil the party and get involved in it, they can get it easily after Kambosos and Haney fight. They could easily say, hey, the winner's going to have to face Tank as the mandatory. If not, you're going to get stripped of that belt. So that second fight with Haney and Kambosos wouldn't be undisputed again. See, there's more to it than what people are looking into. So that is why I tell folks, man, no, he is within his rights to say that. That's also letting the WBA know that Tank wants it. So now that the WBA know that Tank wants it, after Kambosos and Haney fight, they could easily step in there, bro. They could easily step in there and mess everything up. Is the contract there for him to fight Kambosos twice? Yes. But do you think that they won't readjust that contract if the WBA comes in there and throws spoiled milk on it? Key, you know how this is. If the WBA comes in there and does that, then they're gonna have to see Tank. So I'm glad he said it. Look, man, I don't think Tank. This is just me, okay? I don't think he's fought bad opposition, to be honest with you, man. I know he's getting a lot of flack for it, and I know he said he's got to take the training wheels off and stuff like that, man. But I honestly believe way back when he fought Pedraza, I think Mayweather was mad at him and was throwing him in there to lose and shit. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of people that right now today they look back and say, oh, that was a nothing. That was a nothing. But back then, a lot of people said, shit, that might be too early for Tank to get in there with Pedraza. I don't know how long these other folks have been around, but I remember hearing that. I don't know if you did or not, Key, but I did. I heard it a lot. So all of a sudden,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, man, when a fighter goes in there and knocks Pedraza out, then the narrative always changes after the fact. And that's where I have a problem with other people, man, when they change the narrative and stuff like that, man. And I can even go into the Leo Santa Cruz fight, man. It was at 130. There's no way he could have been a weight bully at all. There's no way he went down there to cherry pick him, because Leo Santa Cruz was the champion at 130. So I couldn't understand the narrative like, oh, he moved up to fight Tank. No, he didn't. He was holding the belt at 130. You holding the belt at 130, what you holding it for? You're holding it to get in there with somebody. Tank stepped to the plate and snatched that shit. So, these are the things that I look at, man, and I'm like, damn, I'm not saying he fought the A+ of the A+ of the world, Key, but he did fight some good opposition that on the resume doesn't look too bad at all, man, in my opinion. Now, the thing about it is they're not the fancy names. Let's just keep it real. They're not the fancy names. They're not the Haneys. You know what I'm saying? They're not the Shakur Stevensons of the world. They're not the Lomachenkos of the world. And that's what the fans want to see. That's what they consider to be A+ fights for him. And that is why they're pushing like that, man. But look, I'm happy he spoke, man, and I think he did it on the right platform. He did it with Brian Custer, man, because that's the Showtime people right there. Right. And those are the people that can, really push for a fight like that. So I thought it was genius of him to even do it with Brian Custer. I mean, I dissected a little different, man. I look a lot deeper. I try to look behind the doors and all that shit, or how everything unfolded. And look, he dropped it at the right time too. Wouldn't you say that, Keith? He just dropped it at the right time, man.
Perfect timing.
Listen, man, I know everybody's a little bit different, man, but Key, I know you probably don't know this about me, man. I'm not a resume guy. I've never been a resume guy with none of the fighters. I mean, absolutely none of them, man. I just study film of the fighter, man. I look what style they got, and that's how I assess my fighters. That's how I assess predictions and shit like that. I never look at the resumes because, honestly, man, the goddamn box rec lies a lot. They'll put shit in there that's not accurate. You know, they'll say somebody got knocked out when in reality the fight will stop for a cut, or they'll say a fighter got TKO'd and the fighter blew a knee. You know what I'm saying? And the fight didn't continue. They don't tell you that certain fighter like Darwin Price was beating shit out of Malik Hawkins when he blew his knee out.
Right.
They don't tell you that. They don't show you that. They're like, damn, man, so Darwin Price ain't shit. No, he was beating the shit out of Hawkins. He blew his knee out, and then they had to stop the fight. So by technicality, Darwin Price won the fight. I'm just giving you an explanation, Key, because I know that you know, there's a lot of people that get in the chat, man, and tell you one thing, but they don't give you an explanation as to why. I wanted to at least give you an explanation as to why I don't put as much into the resume as a lot of people do. And I just base my shit on film and what they bring to the table, man. And I match them up together and put the puzzle together to see how that fight will play out. But that is the reason I do that, Keith. I'm going to pass it on, man, because I've been running my mouth.
No, you good. You good. As far as, and I want to say something about the Pedraza fight, I think Tank was like 20, 21 at the most when he fought. I think it was 20 when he fought Pedraza. I always gave him full credit for that Pedraza fight. Now, a lot of them other fights I really didn't like for Tank. This Leo Santa Cruz, he got a name, but man, I mean, I can't find nobody that really would tell you that they think that Leo Santa Cruz would beat Tank, because I look at certain styles. If you put a style like Leo Santa Cruz in front of Tank, he gonna knock their ass. He gonna put their dick in the dirt every time, because that's a style fighter that's gonna stand right in front of him, right? Throw a whole lot of punches. It's tailor made for a fighter like Tank Davis. So I look at what they was doing. They was putting him in with the same stylistic type of opponents that they looked at, they scouted out, and they say, okay, this type of opponent is tailor made for Gervonta Tank Davis, and that's how I feel how they was moving him. And now, you know, hopefully we get to see him in there with, you know, all of the top guys, different styles. And that was my main thing. But let me pass
I got you on that. I do agree with you on that, man, about as far as, you know, the styles that they was matchmaking bit. Sometimes that'll bite you in the ass too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Yeah. I mean, Gennady Golovkin, we seen that all the styles that he was fighting when he was on his terror, that was the same type of opponents. And then when he finally started fighting guys that, you know, that were more than one dimensional, we seen that he wasn't a monster like that, you know. But pass it to OTB, man, and then I'm gonna go to my man G5.
First of all, I gotta say, man, salute to Tank. Yeah, I know I didn't never think that he would do that. I thought he would stay under the umbrella and continue to walk down the same street that led him to the success that he had. However, now my message to Tank is, I hope that your support system is strong enough to deal with Bob, because we know you got to take your ass across the street now. And true enough, your numbers is big enough to where you don't have to sign no multi-fight deal. But shit, that's where all the smoke at. All the smoke across the street. So now I just hope that you prepared on a business aspect to really take your career, by the horns as much as you are inside the ring. However, I ain't respect the Leo fight, because Leo didn't fight Gary, but he jumped in there with Tank. You feel me? So, I ain't respect that fight. And Tank, he did fight 4 straight champions when he was like 20, between 19 and 22, I think. He fought 4 straight champions. So I give him a little bit of credit for that, because you was young, but you didn't have a continuation of progress within your career. And even watching you fight, you understand, it took until you say that you broke your hand. I'm still skeptical about that, because now we hear that it wasn't no fractures, and I seen you shaking hands and all type of shit after the fight
Let me correct. Right after the fight, and I did a video about this the next day, because a lot of people was coming out with news saying that his hand was broke, but in the press conference, Tank said that his hand wasn't broke. He said, you know, I don't think it's broke because I can move it. So he wasn't lying about the shit, because he told everybody right off the rip, he said, I can move it, so I don't think it's broke.
Right.
And that was right after the fight.
Well, my point with that was I say that to say this. It took us that long within his career for us to see him really have to box. You understand?
Mhm.
So the skepticism that he couldn't box was, yeah, I mean, well generated. We didn't see you where you had to box because you had these tailor-made opponents. So as much as I'm happy that, yeah, I mean, you in a position now business wise to where you can go and get these fights, I hope that it don't fuck you because you are a big enough name. You have pay-per-view numbers, you got regular numbers, your numbers speak for themselves. You know what I mean? You a big enough name, and I hope that your support system ready to deal with the business aspect that come along with it. But do I salute you? Hell yeah, I'm proud of you. I didn't think that it would happen, y'all. I eat my words on that.
Yeah. G5, it's on you.
Hey man, hold on, man. Shout out to OTB. See, that's what a real man do. Y'all take example off of that, man. I do the same thing, OTB. When I'm wrong, I get up here and admit it, man. So big salute to you and big shout out to you, bro.
Man, I
Yeah, you
appreciate that.
got
But
to.
y'all
You're
know
the
we
man.
y'all know we family. We ain't gonna hold none back. Shit. When we wrong, we wrong.
Right, right. And Todd Swindle, what's happening with it? I see you, J.A. Dixon. Zenith, what's happening with it? G5, it's on you.
Yo, what's
Yes,
good, my
sir.
brother Key?
What's happening with it?
Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all already know. With Tank,
And hold, my bad, my bad, real quick. Y'all hit the like button. You in the building, smash the like button. Hit my like button. It don't cost nothing to hit the like button. It's free. It's free to hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right, G5.
hey, am I clear?
Yeah, you good.
All right. Yeah, with Tank, man, I think that a lot of people get a lot of slack, you know what I'm saying, for resumes, but a lot of people ain't fighting a lot of people. But they pick and choose. They selective on, oh, he look at his resume, but look at theirs. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you let Canelo and other people, they can go fight whoever they want and they get all credit. But when it come to us, we got to go knock off the best every time. Kiss my ass. If y'all ain't, keep that same energy. But when it comes to Tank, man, I'm glad he spreading his wings, man. It's time. Like your name, you done built up. You know what I'm saying? You done some good work, but there's still food left on the table. And you weren't gonna get that plate full being under Floyd. I mean, shit, the proof is in the pudding. So I'm glad he called out Devin because he is the WBA or whatever mandatory. So if they push that, he well in his rights. Go ahead. I don't give a damn. I'd rather see Tank and Devin than see Cambosos and Dev twice. You know what I'm saying? After what Devin went through to try to get this fight, man, fuck a Cambosos. Whoop his ass and come back to the States and fight Tank. Keep these belts back over here. Man, because if he get them belts and they go over there to Australia, man, I don't know, bro. It's just not good, bro. We already see a play, so it'll be even worse the second time if Dev so happen to lose, but I don't think that's happening. So, I mean, I'm not mad at Tank for calling them out, man. Do that. Man, it's boxing. People call each other out all the time. With the fight lined up or without a fight lined up. What's the difference? There's really no difference. So it's like, shit, let that man call him out. They're in the same weight division, so it ain't like it's far-fetched. So I don't have no problem with it. Talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? You call him email champ, okay, all that shit, but make sure you try to keep pushing and try to go get that fight. If he an email champ, go whoop his email champ ass and get his belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get the talking and popping off and then don't keep on pursuing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I ain't got no problem with nothing. I'm glad he moving around, and it's time. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. Go get these fights you need. If you know what I'm saying, if they ever get the 2 fights, you know what I'm saying, got to fight twice, shit, go try to get Loma. If you can get his ass over here or whatever the case, get somebody. You know what I'm saying? And go like that. And then if Dev and, you know, they can push that, the WA can push that shit to get that fight with you and him, run with that shit. Because it's going to, that's a big ass fight. You know, Dev and Tank. So I don't have no problem with it, bro. I'm glad he moving on, though. It's
Hey,
at that time.
I see some of the chat came in a little late because they're saying things that make no sense anyway. But Will Cash, Tank came out and said from his own mouth he ain't never asked for a big fight. Yes, he said that, but what did he recently say? We got to stop living in the past and look at what he said now.
Man, and he also said ain't none of them fighting each other either.
And then
Shit.
and look,
Right. Right.
and on
What
button,
was I just alluding to?
hey,
That.
I'm not gonna explain it again. You're gonna have to rewind and watch the replay. I explained about the contract with Devin and having to fight Kambosos twice. I think I already explained it, so I'm not gonna regurgitate it again. You came in late, that's your fault. Damn it.
Yeah. In upper echelon, man, I need your email. I don't got your email. That way I can send you the link. Seattle Boxing Talk, I see you. In upper echelon, man, I appreciate you in that super chat. He said the grind don't stop. It can't stop. Can't stop. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So, my man Kwame in the building, man. What did you think about what Gervonta Tank Davis had to say in his recent interview with Brian Custer?
I mean, I'm happy that he's finally saying the things that he should be saying. I have to agree with Kano. It's like you have to go by what someone's saying now and not in the past. Because I gave Tank a hard time before because he wasn't saying things I wanted to hear either. But he's in a place now where he seems to be a lot more focused on his craft, a lot more disciplined than he was in the past, and the there's no one else for him to fight in Mayweather Promotions. There's no more, as you call him, Rudy Poos. You know what I'm saying? Like he's at a place where I think, how old is Tank? Like 27, 28, something like that.
Yeah,
It's
you around
time.
there.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to see the big
27.
fights. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. This is a gladiator sport. And the whole losing a fight shit is, it's a little overrated at this point. Like the best fighting the best is what's important. So salute to Tank for uh, stepping up and taking charge of his own career. At this point, because you can't get mad at a person for wanting to do what they want to do with their own career. I mean, he has that right. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not a slave to nobody. So, quiet as kept though, because I don't like to shit on Floyd when it comes to Tank. A lot of people feel like you have to like you can't give respect to both sides. It's like, okay, with Tank going here, well, we need to shit on Floyd. Floyd did a lot to get Tank into that position that he's in.
Facts.
Where before in the past, like when Devin Haney used to say stuff about Tank, I didn't believe Tank could beat Devin Haney because Devin Haney, we used to always see on the grind, always when he was on social media or on the internet, we saw him training, always in great shape. We never seen Devin Haney ever look fat, chunky, out of shape. But we saw Tank look like that quite a bit of times. But and Floyd, with Tank calling Devin the email champ, it's like he was blessed that he had Floyd to put him in positions to get world champions after dropping belts on the scale and not doing what he was supposed to do. He was always put into a situation where there was a vacant belt to fight for, and those connections Floyd had, really helped Tank out to be in the position that he's in now to say, hey, look, I want the training wheels to be off. I want these big fights. And it looks like that's what he wants to do. So, hey, salute to him, and salute to Tank, salute to Floyd, and hopefully after we see this crazy shit with Rolly, we could get a big fight. And I say this though, if he wants the only thing that makes me a little nervous about it, but it gives him a better probability of getting a big fight with his free agency, is that we know with Bob Arum, like he did with Devin Haney for Kambosos, they're going to want to make you sign multiple fight deals, and the question is, how do you, I'm trying to think how to say this correctly. If he's leaving Floyd, he better stay with Al. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some sharks out there when it comes to business and these big fights. So salute to Tank.
Yeah, he definitely stand with Al Heyman. I mean, shit, Tank is big enough, like I said before, to where he could just do a deal straight through Showtime with his own Gervonta Tank Davis GTE promotions. But you know, we'll see. As far as Floyd, man, I don't give Floyd all of that credit like that. I give more credit to Leonard Ellerbe. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He Tank did get popping by being associated with Floyd, being the main fighter under Floyd, because of Floyd's name. But Floyd didn't really put in that groundwork like that for Tank. Leonard Ellerbe did that shit. I don't think that Leonard Ellerbe get the credit that he's supposed to, because Leonard basically took over. Leonard was the one. Oh, Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world. Oh, Tank Davis he don't got to fight none of these guys. All these guys, they worried about what Tank Davis is doing, and we got a blueprint for Tank. That was Leonard.
Yes, true.
All that was Leonard telling you that he was the best fighter in the world. That was Leonard telling you that Tank Davis is going, be the biggest paid superstar in boxing. That wasn't Floyd. That was Leonard. When Floyd got the mic, Floyd was telling you about himself. Floyd was telling you about the smart moves that he made in his career, and all of that. Floyd wasn't really big up in Tank. That was Leonard was doing all of that shit. Leonard put in the groundwork, so I got to give that credit to Leonard, but it's always gonna help having your name attached to Floyd Mayweather but I mean, shit. Well, you got other fighters like Richard Hitchison and all them. What is Floyd doing for them? So it showed you that if Leonard ain't out here hyping your shit up, Floyd damn sure ain't gonna do it. But yeah, you feel me? But as far as Gervonta Tank Davis, man, like I said, man, and I agree with Cono Loco. I'm not gonna sit here and get on Tank for shit that he said or didn't say in the past. You feel me? We got to move forward, and it's about what you doing now.
All right.
What are you saying now? Because in the past, whether you like Gervonta Tank Davis or not, he has an excuse. Whether whether you agree with their excuse or not, his excuse is, right, that he was under Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather, and he was going to have to move no matter what he said behind the scenes or what he didn't say behind the scenes. He was going to have to move and do what they wanted him to do, what they wanted for him, right? He could have said, I want to fucking fight Godzilla, and it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We know that Leonard and Floyd was running the show. You feel me? He was signed under them. Once you sign your name on that dotted line, especially if you got somebody like Leonard, they running the show. So now the thing is now all of the pressure is going to be on Gervonta Tank Davis. We're going to really be able to find out who Gervonta Tank Davis really is, right? Mentally. Because we know this boxing, yeah, you can have all the skills in the world, but mentally, we're going to be able to find out who he really is, right? Because now, it ain't no excuse. If you think that people, because I heard him say that he is the most hated or what did he say? Boxer in the weight division. Or he said people talk more shit about him than anybody in the whole 135-pound weight division. Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? If you got your promoters saying that you're the best fighter in the world and you this and that, well, people going to want to see that. People going to want to see you prove that. But now it's going to be worse because it's going to be a whole lot more pressure on Gervonta Tank Davis because they built him up above everybody else. But now people going to want to say, okay, you ain't with Leonard and Floyd no more. So what's up? You know what I'm saying? You call out Devin Haney, or you've been saying a long time ago that you would fight Vasil Lomachenko and whoever it is. Now people gonna want to hold his feet to the fire. It ain't gonna be we know that Gervonta Tank Davis can't fight them people because Floyd and Leonard moving his career the way that they want to move his career. Now he gonna really have to show out. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna really see if we get these fights or not. And he's a big enough name to where, like Canelo, right? Everybody gonna want to fight him because it's 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be their biggest payday. But he should put himself in a position to where he can move like Canelo, right? Because I'm not saying that as far as fame and status, he on that level, but he one of the fighters that's close to it. When you talk about Canelo, Errol Spence, Gervonta Tank Davis, who else? Now that Deontay Wilder, right, ain't he probably looking like he might retire. Who else? What other American fighter can move how they want to move? So he got to take advantage of it. Whatever he do, he got to take advantage of it to where I want to see him move like Floyd do. If Top Rank is offering you a big fight over there, one fight deal, you the money man. You know what I'm saying? Go do business with them. If it's PBC, go, of course he going to be staying with Al Heyman. He not leaving Al Heyman, so we could just forget about that shit happening, right? But he got to put himself in a position to where, he going to show to where he can show everybody that he is that dude. He can move how he want to move and get these big fights. And if he does that, win, lose, or draw, you got to respect it. Just like my man said earlier, people putting too much into fucking wins and losses. To me, it's about, are you fighting the best? Are you trying to fight the best? I don't give a damn if you lost, if you got an L on your record. If you did it trying to fight the best, trying to be great, that's cool. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Gervonta Tank Davis show out and seeing, what his next move is after this Rolly shit. But y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you in the building, smash on the like button, hit the like button, right? Because we ain't even got into the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford shit yet. But right now, we on this Tank Davis shit. And while we on Gervonta Tank Davis, we know this weekend he fighting Rolly, right? He fighting Rolly. Now, Rolly sound hella confident. He talk a whole lot of shit. He don't fucking cut no corners. He tell it like it is in his mind. Now we know Rolly is, you know what I'm saying? We know he half retarded. You know what I'm saying? Look at that man running on the track. If y'all looked at that All Access, look how Rolly took off on the track. If that ain't a motherfucking retarded kid, I don't know what is. If you know what I'm saying, you cannot tell me that kid ain't half retarded. Yeah, he retarded, but like I told y'all before, some of them, and I mean, hey, I hate to say it like that, but some of them mentally challenged kids that's like Rolly, they don't feel no pain. So I keep telling y'all, Gervonta Tank Davis better hope and pray that Rolly don't have that scepter in his brain where the pain where he don't feel no pain, because he could cause Gervonta Tank Davis a whole lot of problems if that shit in his brain don't click to where it register where he feel pain. Because if he don't feel no pain, hey, if he don't feel no pain and Rolly get the fucking slobbering at the mouth and coming forward and keep coming forward, and Gervonta Tank Davis is hitting him with the hardest shit he can, and Rolly slobbering at the mouth and he coming forward, it's gonna be a motherfucking long night. It's gonna be a long night. Now, one thing I gotta say, right, is the only thing that worried me, because we all know that Gervonta Tank Davis is better all around than Rolly Romero. Ain't nothing that Rolly can do better in the ring than Gervonta Tank Davis. That's a fact. But one thing that worried me is, for some reason, and this y'all might disagree, but this is my opinion on this, is Tank Davis, his confidence, I don't know what it is, but he don't seem like he's just too confident. When they asking him, is you gonna knock out Rolly? Oh man, I don't know. I hope so. We have to see, I don't know. He just not really saying that I'm gonna go in there and beat the shit out of Rolly. We're not getting this from him. And we know that, I don't know if it's because he look at Rolly and he think the size might intimidate. Gervonta a little bit because he admitted he did admit when he fought Barrios that the size intimidated him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He had to get past the size intimidating him, right? He did admit that. Is it the same thing with Rolly to where he got to get in the ring and then fill Rolly out and then, get past that intimidation of the size? I don't know, but one thing I didn't like Tank's confidence going into this fight. Like he just really don't
But
sound and seem that
Key,
confident. Yeah,
Key,
yeah.
didn't he make a $2 million bet with Jake Paul that he was gonna knock out Rolly just yesterday?
But you when they ask him, is you gonna get the knockout? He didn't. He what did he say?
Man, but
said,
he put $2 million on it though.
Man, I hope so. I don't know. So like I said, this don't to me. Yeah, he a better fighter all the way around than Rolly. But I just don't like. For me, this is my opinion. Ain't nobody else got to agree with this shit. I didn't like the confidence that Tank Davis was showing. He was showing like he wasn't showing the utmost confidence. I didn't like that, and Rolly is gonna get in there with his retarded ass. He gonna try to make it real awkward for Gervonta Tank Davis. He gonna get the wrestling them. He gonna hold him. He gonna try to fucking body slam. He gonna do all that shit. It's gonna be a real awkward fight. So Gervonta Tank Davis, he gonna have to time Rolly and hit him with some powerful shit. But if he don't, then what happens in the fight? If Rolly keep coming forward and he can't hurt Rolly, if he can't hurt him, right, he gonna have to go to plan B, and that's just staying away on the outside and picking his shots and countering them and outboxing them with his jab and his movement and all of that. But to me, it's becoming a real interesting fight. It is. For what it really is. I'm getting kind of excited to watch this shit for sure. But Kano, it's on you.
Yeah, man. I cooked on it earlier too, man. But I believe it's gonna be a very entertaining fight. I keep telling folks, why am I getting that little echo, man? Somebody got something on the background. I thought I heard it, but I got headphones on anyway, so I know it ain't me, man. But I told folks I think this is gonna be a very high entertaining fight for as long as it lasts. I think it'll go 3 or 4. I think by the 4th is over. 4 or under, man. I think what Tank is gonna do, yeah, mark that down, man. Mark that down, man.
Yeah,
I'm saying, put that on the camera.
All right.
Listen, I don't think Tank is gonna go in there bum rushing. I think Tank is actually gonna display some boxing skills in the beginning of the fight. I think he's gonna frustrate Rolly. I'm gonna give you the short version. I think he's gonna frustrate Rolly. Rolly is easy to frustrate, and I think like after the second round, by the end of the second round, I think Rolly's gonna be frustrated. Coming into the third round, he's gonna be so frustrated he's gonna make a lot of mistakes, man. And I think that's where Tank is gonna start closing in the gap and getting some body shots in, man, and start breaking Rolly down even more. And then in the 4th round, he's gonna make that mistake one more again. And that one more again is going to cost him his life, bro. It's going to cost him his life because he's going to get decapitated in the 4th round. That's all I'm trying to say, man. That's all I'm saying. And folks, quit living in the past, man. Quit living in the past, man. It's okay. I know y'all want to hang on to old news and shit, man. I know y'all love old media. I know, you know what I'm saying? But listen, man, when somebody tell you something today, who cares what they said a week ago? Who cares what they said last year? Last year, I could have said, man, I don't want no smoke with this guy. But today, shit, I'm feeling froggy, man. Yo, I want that smoke. Let's link up. Let's hook up. What's up? People do mature. People do grow. As they age and as they experience shit in life, they start getting more comfortable what they really need to be. They start opening their eyes and start seeing what they need to do, how they need to move, how they need to talk. You got to give them that time to grow. And if it took him to this long to grow, so be it. But don't hang on to the old shit, though. That's some dumb shit to me, man. Anyway, I'm going to pass it on, man.
Yeah, we got to move forward and hold his feet to the fire from what he does from now on. OTB.
Perfect.
What you see in this Rolly and Tank joint?
First of all, man, y'all know I just dropped this joint, this film breakdown. Everybody go check that out. Definitely
Yes,
fire, man. Great reviews coming back from it. Appreciate all the love. But shit, man, I think that don't be surprised. Like shit, we watch Rolly grow in front of our eyes, y'all. We done watched him from fight 8 to 14. You feel me? Like right in front of us. And he done had 2 years. So I'm interested to see if he done grown. You dig? And I think that if he done grown, then it could really change the dynamic of this fight. Do I think he gonna win this fight? No. But I do think that Rolly don't go out there and it's the same sloppy ass Rolly. I think he bring his jab to the party, and I think that that's what take Tank a while to really decipher and really figure out how he gonna deal with. But I don't feel like the bullying and all of that shit. I don't think that that's gonna really have an impact on the fight. Tank too good a fighter in the pocket for Rolly to try any type of judo shit with him. You know what I mean? And you just can't let Tank get his hips behind his goddamn punch. But like you say, it changed the dynamic of the fight if Rolly can take punch. Yeah, I mean, now you got to hope that Tank bring his legs to the party because we done seen Tank take rounds off. We done seen Tank drain out. Like shit, ain't nobody about to tell me we haven't, and I done watched it. So yeah, I mean, you gotta hope that Tank brought his legs to the party, pending. Yeah, I mean, Rolly come in there and do what he's supposed to do. But I got Tank winning the fight round 8-9. I think that he's stopping because you gotta go check out the video, man. There's some deficiencies that Rolly got that I don't feel like you get out of this soon. But I think that Rolly show us enough in this fight to keep him relevant in boxing. And I almost want to say Rolly may still become a champion later. Yeah, I mean, but I ain't gonna bet on that. But Rolly done he grew a lot when you watch the transitions of his fight. So just like Kano say, don't judge a man off his past. A lot of y'all got them pictures in his head of Rolly just, yeah, I mean, looking horrible when that's a lot. We see childhood stars fuck up a lot when we watch them from the time that they kids. Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm excited for this one. Y'all know I was one of the main ones talking shit about this fight. I was pissed off when they made this, but Rolly, he didn't sold me on this shit. And Kano, I don't think it's gonna end early, Kano. Rolly, man, one thing he is from seeing him come up in the game and seeing him sparring and all that, he tough. He tough, he rough, and he rugged. So I don't think the fight gonna end early like that.
And can I say something else, Keith? Rolly is a fighter, y'all. It's a difference between a fighter and a boxer. You about to watch a fighter and a boxer go in there. He's not gonna give a fuck about getting hit long as he laying his shot. Yeah, I mean, and like Keon say, the question is how long can he take him, and how many times can take the shot that he give him in return. And if y'all know, if y'all ever been in a fight with somebody who just keep coming forward, as fun as it is tearing their ass up and turning them and talking to the crowd, shit, your ass better have your win because it don't take but that one time for him to catch up with your ass.
Yeah, man. You said it. You said a lot. We're gonna go to
just mark me down for the fourth, man. And TD, man, that's what people usually do when they disagree with somebody. They always want to say that they don't know shit about boxing. It's cool though. I don't take it personal, man.
I don't get that shit, bro. Like everybody up here know a whole lot about boxing. I don't know why. Anytime they do that shit to me, oh man, he's a casual. He don't know nothing about boxing. He probably started watching boxing yesterday. Like, bro. That's
a usual response. That's all. They don't they got to do their homework. They don't know people to be saying that though.
Right. And G5, man. What this fight looking like to you, man?
Man, it's gonna be some fireworks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rolly strong, he can punch, but my only thing is he don't have great punch placement. You can have all that power, but if you can't place it well, shit, you doing yourself a disservice. I think Tank recognized that. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank, he realized, like, yeah, he even said, yeah, you got bigger. Everybody, oh, Rolly got big. He's like, that shit won't matter. So, yeah, he talking shit like that shit is not going to matter. You know what I'm saying? And he been training like he training to fight Mayweather this way. So whether you sound confident or not, to me, I'm looking like, shit, the work he been putting in lets me know he locked in. You know what I'm saying? Because he been putting in that work. I mean, Rolly been putting in work too, but it's just like it's levels to this fight shit. Tank just need to outbox his ass and let his ass run into something. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I think Rolly gonna fuck around, hit his ass with a people's elbow. You know what I'm saying? I think he might shit headbutt him. It's gonna get ugly in that joint because Rolly he like to get rough and shit. So if I think Tank could get him, I'll say about round 9 because I think Tank might just want to whoop his ass for all that shit talking. That's just my personal opinion. People could disagree. I don't give a fuck. But I think that Tank might whoop his ass first, then get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it. I say by between 9th and 10th round, I think it'll be over with. 10 round at the latest. I don't see it going 12. If it do, hey, more power to him. But I just don't see it going 12. I think that Rolly is off balance too much for me. He throw punches and he is all the way completely off balance, like stance and all that shit. You can't do that with somebody that can punch like Tank and counter punch. You ask him to get your ass right. Whether you can take the punch or not, if you off balance and Tank hit you with an uppercut, you dropping. This is what it is. So I think his balance is not the best either. So I think with him being not having the best balance, I think Tank gonna capitalize on that and counter the shit out of his ass. So I feel like Tank will stop him round 10 at the latest. But perhaps between 8 and 10. Make it easy.
Yes, sir. Yoda, what's happening with it, Crush? Salute.
Crush.
Yeah, G5. Good assessment.
And Tank get caught a lot on that back foot too.
That's why I said, man, it's gonna be an interesting fight. I know Coach got a whole bunch to say, but before Coach cook on us, I know Coach, man, this shit at this fight ain't shit. Hey, Kwame East, Kwame, man, my man Kwame, what's your take on this fight, man? Is it getting interesting to you? Kwame.
And Kwame up in there.
Okay, Coach. Nah, we can't. You sound like you about a mile away.
Hold on, how about now? Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah. We can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I got these headphones on. Yeah, I think it's interesting because the bad blood is genuine. That's what makes it entertaining. Is the bad blood is genuine. You can tell these guys don't like each other as people. Coach Calvin seemed cool, but Tank don't like their team. He don't like their coach. He always talking about Bullet. He talking about all of them. And I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think the furthest it's gonna go is 6 rounds though. Rolly is awkward. He's very strong, but his punch placement is not the greatest. We seen him get a gift decision against a Rudy Poo, someone who could actually box. I mean, I'll say the guy's skill set was like he had more of a boxer's skill set, and he was kind of slick, and it gave Rolly all kind of problems, and I don't think he's improved that much from then till now. The other thing with people saying how big Rolly is, maybe in size and width, but when I seen them face off, they're damn near the same height, so he ain't that much bigger than Tank. So it should be good for as long as it lasts. I think Tank just got too much for him from a skill set point of view. And when I'm looking at it, man, it's kind of funny, man, because my wife and we was watching All Access, and Rolly is a little touched, man.
Did you see him take off running on that? When I seen that shit, I said, "Oh yeah,
man!" And his arms dangling like he retarded. He got a special dangle.
I told you he gonna be the only boxer that come with a ring walk with a helmet on and 2 wooden spoons. Told you that they gonna come out and that motherfucker just looking crazy as shit, banging on this shit.
My wife was like, the nigga was running like Forrest Gump on the track, man. We was like crying watching the All Access. But
man.
I can't take. I just can't take when people say stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna knock him out in like one round." Like Ryan Garcia was saying, Tank he was gonna beat Tank in 2 rounds, and Rolly stuck on this one round. I don't see it. I could see if this was Tank. We seen Tank on the floor dropped or beat up in a fight or hurt, but I don't buy it. But it's for good entertainment. I already ordered the fight, so it's already ordered because I just want to be entertained this weekend. But I don't see it going past 6 rounds, to be quite honest. I think, like Kano said, he's going to frustrate him. Tank going to frustrate him with his boxing ability in the beginning, and then once Tank has this mode where you'll see where once he starts to settle in, and then defensively he gets real comfortable, and then he starts walking in and walking you down. I think that's what's going to happen to Rolly.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to hit Rolly with a big shot, and he's going to start to walk in on Rolly probably like the third round, and it's probably going to be over 5th or 6th round for me, I think.
Coach.
Yes, sir. What's how y'all brothers doing, man?
Salute, Coach.
We good, Coach. How you doing, Coach?
Man, y'all underestimate Rolly, bro. Y'all underestimate Rolly, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Rolly slide like a fox, boy. Rolly make y'all think he retarded and all this shit. I think Rolly does what Rolly do very well. I'm gonna put it that. And I think that Tank is the better boxer. We know that. But I don't think Tank gonna ever go forward in this fight. I don't think he's gonna do that. We also have to understand, man, Rolly ain't been in this game a long time, you know, and to do the shit he do from this point at this point, I mean, he's accomplished a lot, and I'm gonna give a man his credit for that. Do I think Tank should beat him? Yes, but I think this is going to be a war. I don't think this is going to be a pretty fight. I think it's going to be a real ugly fight. I think that if Tank get hit by Rolly, bro, he can put Tank to sleep, and vice versa. Tank hit him, he could put him to sleep. I think it's very interesting. Rolly makes it even more interesting because of the way he talk and the shit he say, and he's selling the fight. But I don't think this is going to be an easy fight for Tank. This may be Tank's hardest fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this may be Tank's hardest fight because Rolly is so strong and rugged, and he's bigger than Tank. And Rolly got his experience. You know what I'm saying? He got his experience in that Mayweather gym, and I think he's improved. From what I
we having a hard time hearing you, Coach. Your background, somebody's background. That's you, Kwame. Kwame, put your mic on mute. Yeah. Let me mute Kwame mic because this shit.
Yeah, that's not me.
Okay, there you go, Coach.
Yeah, I think that Tank is gonna be hard to figure Rolly out, and he's just gonna have to be careful, and he's gonna have to put some shit on Rolly to make him respect him. Now we talk about the fight when he fought that other guy, Marin or whatever his name is. That guy was taller than Tank. I mean, he was taller than Rolly, so it's a different situation. And this is going to really let us know if Tank need to be at 130 or 135. Not saying he did what he did to Mario Barrios, but to be honest with you, I don't know if Mario Barrios can beat fucking Rolly, to be honest with you. So I think that I don't want Tank to underestimate this dude because Rolly is fucking strong, bro. And that bitch can crack. You look at his legs, that's where his power comes from. And Rolly hands are not slow. They're not. If you go back and watch his other fights, his hands are not slow. So Tank got to be careful and he got to be strategic on how he approached this fight. And I just think that a lot of people look at Rolly and see the way he fight, but he's perfected what he does. And it looks awkward and it looks crazy, but he's perfected what he does. So, I mean, we're going to see, bro. I think it's very interesting. That's all I'm going to say. And do I think Tank should beat him? Yes, I think Tank should beat him. But I think it's going to be the hardest fight that Tank ever had. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think that's it's gonna be a tough fight for Tank.
Hey, Coach, I agree with a lot of shit you said because I've been going back and forth, but now that I'm seeing it, and I think to me, Tank kind of know that too because the way that he talking, he like they like, man, you gonna beat his ass, you gonna knock him out. He was like, man, we'll see, you know, man, hopefully, but you know, I don't know. I think that the things that Rolly do, right, the rough shit, the getting in your head, the you know. He real awkward. He could make for a very, very difficult fight for Gervonta Tank Davis because how rough and awkward he is. Tank is the better fighter all around. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that shit. You got to be blind not to know that. But it's just, I don't know. Some with this fight. Yeah, salute, Kano. Some with this fight says that it ain't going to be as easy for Tank that everybody is saying it's gonna be. It's just for some reason I'm getting that feeling that it's not gonna be as easy as everybody say it's gonna be. But you know, I could be wrong. Tank could go in there and just outbox him, you know what I'm saying, and make him look bad. But if it turned into a slugfest, if he get in Gervonta Tank Davis' head and get Tank to slugging it out with him, that's what's gonna make a difficult fight. Because you know what I'm saying? That's right up Rolly alley.
Somebody gonna get slapped asleep.
He's stronger than Tank. He more physical than Tank. He rougher than Tank. So you know that's gonna make it a difficult fight if Rolly can trick him into a slugfest and get into Gervonta Tank Davis' head. You feel me? And y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. Hit the like button. It's 420 people in the building. Smash the like button. But yeah, so I don't know. That's why I said this is it became an interesting fight to me. I was shitting on the fight for the longest time. I don't want to see this shit, but it could go the other way. That's what I'm saying. That it's an interesting fight because we really don't know how this fight gonna go. He could go in there and Rolly could just beat trash like most of us think he is and get the shit beat out of him, or he could go in there and surprise everybody because at the end of the day, different styles make fights. Styles make fights. Remember I said that shit. And on you know, I agree with Coach on this one.
And I'm telling y'all, man, go watch that video. It's some film up showing you what Rolly do good. It ain't nothing that he do good. Rolly is good, like Coach say. He's good at what he do. And when he do what he do, he 14-0. Arguably, but shit.
Yeah. So like I said, man, we gonna see though. We gonna see. And I'm looking forward to the press conference. When is the press conference? On Thursday? And then weigh in on Friday. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. But y'all hit the like button because it's time. It's time. You seen Colonel Loco that hopped out because he don't want to get in this talk. Miss Wilson RN, salute to you. She says this will be a tough fight for Tank. I am a Tank fan, and I'm sure she says, I'm sure it will be one of his hardest fights. You can hear Rolly power. Rolly do got power with them retarded sounds he be making. You know what I'm saying? But y'all hit the like button because we really finna cook now. Hey,
and like Coach say, that motherfucker legs, boy. He not gonna drain out,
bro.
He's
strong.
He cut
he's
up
strong
like
as
a bag
shit.
of dope. He cut up like a bag of dope. And Swindo, woo, what's happening with it, Swin? I see you in the building. But yeah, man. Let's get it in. Let's get it in now. Let's talk about the talk that everybody want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And I'm really interested in hearing everybody take on this shit. Now, the fight that everybody want to see in boxing is Errol Spence and T-Bud Crawford. Now, we heard Errol Spence say, you know, it ain't going to be no roadblocks. He want to fight. I want to fight. It's definitely going to happen in 2022, this year. But recently, it's reports coming out. I don't know if they true or not, but I'm going to speak on the fact it is if they are true, right? So I'm not telling y'all that these reports are true because I'm not behind the scenes with Terence Crawford people or Errol Spence people doing business. But it's reports that then came out that's saying, right, the hold up right now is Terence Crawford is demanding 20 mil guaranteed and a 50-50 split on the pay-per-view revenue, right? These are the talks. These are the rumors that's coming out that's been reported is that Terence Crawford is demanding a 50-50 split on the pay-per-view revenue and $20 million guarantee. Now, Steven Espinoza came out, what was it, last week or the week before, and he said, you know, we want to make this fight happen, but you can't have one of these fighters outpricing themselves. And we like, why the fuck would Steven Espinoza come out and say some shit like that? And then he makes reference to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Like, this is not Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, so everybody gotta, you know, consider that. They can't overprice themselves asking for outrageous amounts of money. So me, myself, personally, I'm like, what was the point of him saying that? Ain't nobody asking for nothing major. You know, I said, why would he say that? But now these reports coming out saying that, yeah, Bud is actually behind the scenes asking for 20 million guaranteed and a 50-50 split on the pay-per-view revenue. Now, you go back in history, and we got to take Bud for what he said, right? When Errol threw the paper, the splits out there when he said 60-40, Bud said, nah, it ain't gonna be no 60-40. Now, it ain't gonna be no 60-40 in the future or never. It's gonna be 50-50 or the fight will never happen. This is what Bud Crawford said before, right? Before. Now, when we hear these reports coming out that he's still asking for, he's still demanding, not asking, because we know he demands shit. Because the first thing that he demanded is, nope, I'm not doing business with PBC more than Errol Spence. I'm fighting Errol Spence. Y'all want me to fight a fight before I fight Errol Spence? It's a no. If y'all want me to fight Errol Spence, y'all got to give me Errol Spence and nobody else. I'm demanding that. I'm not fighting Keith Thurman. I'm not fighting nobody else on the PBC roster but Errol Spence. He demanded that, right? So it looked like he got his way. Now he's demanding 50-50 and $20 million guaranteed. Now, if this is true, it sounds about right. It don't sound far-fetched like it's something that he wouldn't demand, because the 50-50 part, I just broke that down to y'all. He been demanding 50-50. From what I know, he never came out and said anything changed. So if this is the deal, if he's demanding 50-50 and $20 million guaranteed, he don't want to fight. And I've been one of the main ones advocating for Crawford. When people come in here saying, man, Crawford don't want to fight, he ain't. And I tell everybody, hold up, Crawford want to fight. You heard Errol Spence say he want to fight. Crawford talking like he want to fight. I believe that Terence Crawford wants this fight. And I told y'all, it ain't nothing nobody can tell me to make me believe that Terence Crawford don't want this fight. But I got to backtrack on my words, because if Bud is out here demanding this shit, knowing that, first of all, your pay-per-view numbers, no pay-per-view you've ever done in your whole career, no fight that you've ever put on your whole career that didn't even involve pay-per-view, justify you demanding 50-50 or nothing. You can't even demand 50. You shouldn't even be able to demand 50-50 by the numbers that you've done with a motherfucking Sean Porter, let alone Errol Spence. How you demanding 50-50? My bad. I think somebody in the background. Hold on. I just seen I think that's my man Knockout. Knockout got a new logo. I like that. I'm feeling that, Knockout.
I said that too.
How are you demanding 50-50 when all they got to do is go pull up your pay-per-view numbers and pull up his pay-per-view numbers, and bam, there you have it. And I want to say this, right? I was on Facebook because I never hardly log on, but I was on Facebook last week, right? And I seen the whole bud camp. I seen Trevion and all of them talking about, ha, Errol Spence, he flopped. Him and Ugas flopped. Bro, y'all the last people that should be talking about anybody pay-per-view numbers flopping. You feel me? Like, that shit is just comical to me that they want to talk about anybody pay-per-view numbers flopping. Make that shit make sense to me. But like I said, if this is true, that Terence Bud Crawford is the
y'all hear me good, bro? Yeah, I'm just checking my mic. Okay, all right, go ahead. My bad, bro.
Now, if this is true, that Terence Bud Crawford is demanding, making these outrageous demands, I need 20 million and 50-50 up front. And if he sticks to it, because we know how people do when, they start negotiating. You're going to negotiate as high. You're going to start high. You never start low. You start high. And then, you come down and you meet somewhere in the middle. So I'm still going to give him a little bit of slack. But I'm going to say this. If this is true and he holds on to these demands, right? If he stays at the 50-50, 20 million, even if it's 50-50, 15 million, 50-50 anything, right? He don't want the fight. He don't want the fight. And I'm sticking to that. So I hope these rumors ain't true. I hope he ain't back there losing his motherfucking mind demanding this shit. And if he is demanding this, I hope he don't stick to it. I hope this is just a starting point for the negotiations with him. But with all that being said, we still got a long time. But yeah, that's my take on it. OTB, go ahead.
Hey, shout out BFTB, man. That was the first person I seen report on this shit.
And y'all hit my like button. Y'all smash on the like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit the like button. If you can't support the channel no other way, hit the like button. It's free.
Facts.
Go ahead. Go ahead, OTB.
My piece is to motherfucking Steven Espinoza. Mind y'all, I ain't got nothing bad to say about PBC, man. Them my guys, man. They were like, we tapped in. But that's some weak shit. They both say we don't want the shit out in the public. We don't want the numbers out in the public. We in the first stages of negotiation and this shit out in the public. Like, come the fuck on, man. Like, let this shit happen, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, man, so even if he is asking for that, you understand? Then this is the first stage of negotiations. I'm not about to jump off a tree and say he don't want to fight. You understand? Because if you starting at 50-50, what is it, 20 million? Then you finish 60-40, 12, 15 million. This is the biggest fight, you understand? And sport of boxing right now, you're not going to end up on the losing side of this fight. You know what I mean? As far as the negotiation table is turned. Now, like EJ say, we'll give you something, but we ain't going to give you everything. So, you understand? Negotiation is negotiation. We talking about economics here. You understand? But, so I ain't really tripping about that. My beef is more with Steven for even speaking that in depth on this shit. Like, bro, these numbers should never even be the fuck out here. Like, man, come on, man. If I only tell you where I live at and my address get posted, then shit, guess who motherfucking posted it? I'm out.
Okay. And before I give it to G5, I want to throw this in there. I forgot to say this. Bob Arum came out and he said that Terence Crawford really was never pressing for the Errol Spence fight like that. He was basically wanting whatever fight gave him the most money. This is what Bob Arum saying. He said, so this is why they was trying to make him or get him a fight with Josh Taylor, because it was going to be overseas. They was going to get all of that foreign money and they was going to do big numbers. So he said that Terence Crawford's main concern was always him getting the fight that makes him the most money. Now, I don't know if I believe that fully, because at the end of the day, he did have that clause in his contract for Errol Spence. So I can't say I fully believe what Bob Arum said, but I do think it's some truth behind that, and then it's some of Bob Arum, capping. I think it's, half and half. But G5, go ahead.
All right, man. Well, since we here, all right. My thing is, man, if you came to this man block, you know what I'm saying? He got the hardware. And I tell people, you know what I'm saying? You can like Earl, you can hate Earl, you can love Bud, you can hate Bud. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to shit or get off the pot, bro. If you already know he got the numbers, okay, he got the belts. Your accolades, and I need all y'all to understand something. Your previous accolades don't dictate percentages. God damn. Every time I go to any of my brother's pages, bro, I'm tired of hearing about accolades, bro. Accolades don't put asses in the seat. Y'all gotta understand, when it comes to business, bro, y'all can say, oh, we talking about business. In this era, business of boxing runs boxing. Fuck what you heard. No business, you don't have shit. So what I'm saying to y'all is like, come on, man, open y'all eyes, man. Like, if y'all see that the man already got the numbers, Bud not gonna get this. His accolades, like I said, is not giving him a bigger percentage, bro. Your accolades helped you get up to this position at 47 and put you in a position for a belt. After that, you gotta put boots back on the ground and work again, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had your chances on who you can fight. Now we here. Earl had 2 setbacks. What did you do to better your brand and up your stock while he was out? Nothing. So you want this man to give you 50-50? Hell no. So it's just like Bud got to get off that bullshit, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's the first, like my brother said, it's the first part of negotiation, but you can fuck all that. You got to go into negotiation with a realistic mindset. If you're not gonna be realistic, ain't no point even trying to make negotiations. Say what the fuck you want, because he gotta understand what position he in. You don't have numbers. What really do you got to stand on except your previous accolades in that WBO belt? Nothing. This man he can hit up Jerry and make a call and get the shit situated however you want. But who can you call and open up a stadium like that, bro? You know what I'm saying? So we looking at shit, 3 belts to 1. Numbers, gate sales, everything is in Earl's favor, bro. And the man still trying to give you 40%. I mean, I'm just being honest. To make this fight, you're going to have to go ahead and take that 40%, bro. I mean, y'all can negotiate. You can go 55-45. But it's not going to be no 50-50 split, bro. If you expecting that shit, this fight not happening. Unless Earl just say fuck it and they get further negotiations and shit like that. And he's like, man, fuck it, just give it to him. I'm tired of the bitching. Let me get in here so I can whoop his ass. That's the only way I see Earl getting him 50-50 right now. I think 60-40 is generous. And people like, oh, he deserved more than that. He worth more than that. Bruh, I don't care if you say he worked all that. Did he put in the work to get that shit? If he didn't put in that work to get that 50%, fuck if you like him. We talking about business. Networks are not gonna give Bud Crawford a bigger split than Errol Spence, and they giving this boxing match a day when they can have football and other shit going on, bro. It's called return on investment. Why would they give the bigger split to Bud and Earl bring more and put more asses in the seats? That shit just don't make no fucking sense. So they gotta be sensible and reasonable in negotiations. I want the fight to happen. Hey, if Earl give him 50-50, cool. I'm not the one who to judge that shit. If that's what they want to do, I don't give a fuck. Just get the fight going on and quit saying Errol Spence didn't send you nothing, or you know what I'm saying, run with this narrative. Oh, Earl's scared. No, nigga, Earl is the reason why they pushing for it. Because to be honest, Al Heyman don't want to fuck with Bud like that. If Earl didn't say nothing about it, we wouldn't even be talking about it. I'll let somebody else go.
Upper echelon, is that a Gmail or a Hotmail or Yahoo? But yeah. Nah, you speaking facts, G5.
And can I say something? Because I think that even just like shit, man, Errol just was at like the Kentucky, like he was at the Dallas Speedway, I think. He was at some type of racetrack with the shirt on. And dude sell himself on a different level. You feel me? Like, so I ain't not saying I don't really give a fuck about what the numbers or none of that shit. My thing is, why the fuck is it out?
Somebody talking about Ugas did not get 50-50 with Spence. Lord Jesus, y'all better go do y'all homework. But okay. Well, I knew as soon as we got to talk about this. Oh yeah, I already know what was coming. I knew what was coming.
You know you're gonna hear the most ignorant shit in the chat when you talk about this.
Boy. And I mean, I ain't fried. Like I said, I wasn't shitting on Bud. Like I got to the point. I gave my point, and I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck what they get at this point. This man make the fight. Shit, I'm tired of talking about it.
My thing is both of them fighters asked for this shit to not be out. Both of them said, I don't want this shit out in the public. Then Steven take his ass out talking this shit.
Why are you harping on that? You were just harping on that shit because you got because of Bud, because you just trying not to make Bud look bad. Cut that shit out.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, Bobby's where Steve and Espinoza did get to running his mouth like, bro, just
come on, man.
Man, look here, man. Y'all being too damn nice, bro. Like, bro. No, if this shit true, he don't want the goddamn fight. He ducking, bro. If this shit true, he don't want the fight. Nah, bro, let me tell you why, and let me explain myself. And I ain't saying you OTB. I've been hearing since I came on YouTube for over a year now, bro, that Keith Thurman was ducking because he asked for $10 million to fight Bud. I've been hearing that Danny Garcia was ducking because he was trying to negotiate with Bud. So I don't want to hear shit about Bud trying to negotiate. Because when everybody was trying to get a big payday to fight Terence Bud Crawford, people was running around this bitch talking about they was ducking. So now if Terence Crawford running around this whole talking about he want $20 million, I'm sorry. Are you asking for the biggest payday that you've ever had?
Yeah.
Are you asking for the biggest payday that you ever had times 3 + 2? So if that's what you're doing, does that mean that you're scared? Does that mean that you're ducking? Now, see, the reasonable knockout would say, no, bro, he just negotiating. But since motherfuckers don't want to be all reasonable and shit, I'm done being reasonable about this topic. If that man asks for anything more than $6 million and $1, his ass ducking. All right, because the biggest bag he ever got was $6 million. If you ask for anything more than $6 million, $1, and some pay-per-view money, your ass is ducking, bro. Get in there, become the first ever male undisputed champion in 2 different weight classes in the 4-belt era. Get the biggest bag of your life and quit asking for $14 million more than you have ever made, bro. That shit a duck. I don't want to hear shit else about it, bro. And that, like, I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, nah, dog, because it was a duck when everybody else did it. Why it ain't a duck when he did it? I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. Miss me with that shit, bro. Cause everybody was running around this bitch just shitting on Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman tried to tell y'all the same thing. I mean, yeah, I said $10 million, but I'm open for negotiation. Oh no, bro. Don't nobody want Boogeyman Bud, bro. Keith Thurman was doing that shit. Keith Thurman knew what Bud Crawford was gonna do to him. He knew Bud Crawford was gonna knock his ass out. Bud Crawford is the greatest thing since sliced bread. All right, cool. Well, and that's the thing that get me with some Bud Crawford fans again. Not my brother OTB, and that's what get me with you, Canelo.
Real quick, Batman. Upper echelon, you got to turn your camera on in the background real quick because you've never been up here, so I can see you real quick and you can cut it right back off.
Yeah, and that's the thing that killed me. That's the thing.
Knockout.
Yeah, I got you, bro. That's the thing that killed me with Bud Crawford fans right now. And then also, that's the shit that I be talking about with these Canelo fans. That's why you got to be consistent. Just like the goddamn Canelo fans. Oh, Canelo was too small for Bivol. That's why he lost. All right, cool. You got that opinion? Do you also hold the opinion that Triple G is too small for Canelo right now? Do you think that? Oh, that's different? That's different. That's a little bit different than that one, huh? I guess. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit at all, man. That's ducking. If the man 10 million, I would understand. 8 million, I would understand. And I see you, Joan Turner. That's cool. Hey, your opinion, but my opinion is this: if Keith Thurman ass was ducking, then Bud is ducking right now. Call a spade a spade. Keep that
Joan
same
in the
energy
chat
all the
talking
way
about
across the
that.
board.
Joan in the chat the whole time. I see a couple comments he made. He talking about Errol Spence is the one ducking. Errol Spence don't want to fight. I mean, come on, man.
Listen, bro, that's pretty much all I got to say. I'll pass it to the next, but I just want people to if you think that one way when it's your favorite fighter, when your favorite fighter go and do the shit, keep that same energy. And I know the topic that we on right now. That's why I can appreciate somebody like Kwame, because he was making those criticisms of Tank, but it didn't come from a place of hate. So when Tank started saying shit that he liked to hear, he like, oh, okay, I can fuck with that. I'm cool with that. Right. So keep that same energy, bro. If it ain't coming from a place of hate or a place of fanboy shit, you should be calling Bud out the same way you was calling Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia out. If you not, then what we really doing? That's all I got. I'm done.
And my man Tay D, I see you. My man Tay D said that he's scared. He's scared. I mean, a lot of people starting to think that, hey, if this is true, it's exposing Bud. Go ahead, Cormac.
I'm going to listen, man. I've been on this for years. I took so much heat about this topic right here.
Oh,
look,
please.
man, I told you this before, Keon. Terence Bud Crawford is the Aflac champ. Okay, he's a duck. All right. Now, if y'all, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back. Now, I'm gonna show you a lot of hypocritical bitch shit he done did with a lot of duck-like tendencies in it. All right. The first thing we saw right here, right, when they was trying to throw boots on Errol Spence, when the WBA was stating that they was gonna have Ugas fight Stan Jonas in the tournament. As soon as Al Haymon made the Ugas fight happen, the nigga Terence Crawford went on vacation when Boots was available. Suspect shit I saw right there. Right? Now you're gonna sit around, you done fought 2 times in the last 3 years, you fought twice. This man Errol Spence in the last 3 years had a 14-month layoff and a 17-month layoff due to car accident injury, and you guys have fought the same amount of times in that time span. So my question is, why in the world are you, like, if you're so-called the best, why are you being so selective about who you want to fight? Now, secondly, when you look at the situation with Keith Thurman, right? When Keith Thurman said that he needed a couple months to fight Terence Crawford, right? Terence Crawford said, oh, why he can't fight me right now? See, this guy, he doesn't like 50-50 fights. He likes to be in a situation where he has the advantages. Either you need to be a midget, you need to be shot in your kneecap, you need to have your face broken twice, you need to be knocked out, by Canelo Alvarez, and then be in a war with Sammy Vargas. Y'all having a knockout, drag out war for paydays. This is what this guy likes to do. But he was barking real loud when he came to the Errol Spence fight against Danny Garcia, when Errol Spence was just coming off that car accident, and he wanted to fight him then, right? But now all of a sudden we have issues. Now, the balls of this dude to be asking for 50-50 anything or $20 million anything.
Kwame, that ain't balls. He trying to get them to walk away, bro. My bad, but that ain't balls. That's him. He trying to get them to walk away if he asking for that shit.
Yeah,
if it's
get
true,
the fuck out of here, y'all. This is the
Then they
first
gonna
stage
say
of
Earl
negotiations. Kwame, you about to buy a house and you gonna say this shit like about negotiating, bro?
Yes.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen. I've been trying to buy a house for 4 years now. This man done said all kind of duck shit for the last 4 years. His family been talking all this duck stuff and all this other stuff. This guy, quite frankly, may have some of the worst pay-per-view numbers in the history of pay-per-view when you look at the post-all fight. That could be one of 50,000. I mean, it's like, why? You know? And then secondly, you look at him. Now let's just keep it a buck, OTB. Since, because we know you love Bud. He arguably has the worst resume in the history of pound-for-pound fighters. Okay? This is just fact. I don't know anyone at the top of the sport anyone who's been at the top of the sport who got a worse resume than him. That you said, oh, this is the best guy in the sport. But
Where the fuck we go?
So-
Now you gonna sit here. Now you
Bruh,
gonna sit here
Manny
like
Pacquiao,
EJ fucking, like EJ
OTB.
fucking, like EJ fucking
OTB,
resume
Manny
is that much better
Pacquiao,
before you
when-
guys. We gonna
When
do
Manny
that.
Pacquiao
We gonna
retired, when Manny Pacquiao retired, he was making $20 to $25 million a fight with all them pay-per-view numbers and everything that he had going for himself. Bud is asking for that type of payday. And there's real, and like we can all sit up here and say it's the biggest fight in boxing, but Errol Spence is doing 200-something thousand pay-per-view buys, 300,000, and you got Bud doing 100-something thousand. Like who, like we might think that for us, but shit, like what numbers say that it's the biggest fight in boxing for you to get a $20 million payday, bro?
I said this. I said the same thing. I said these guys are fighting for the same exact fan base, right? And the thing is, with Terence Crawford, he just likes to be in a position where he has an advantage. And right now, he don't have an advantage, and he's acting spoiled. So all I'm saying is, look, bro, you said listen.
So he's supposed to go into this fight that's gonna have a rematch clause and lose on every end of the fight and come into the next fight and he possibly win this fight. Let's say that he win the first fight. You feel me? And you got to go in there and listen to all of this money shit where you fucked in the deal.
Look, this man said, listen, man. This man said he was great and he was the best, right? When Floyd Mayweather was at the top and he said he was great and he was the best, when he wanted to go fight Oscar De La Hoya, he let the niggas choose the ring, the gloves. He took like 20% of the money.
Bro, this is the first stage of negotiation. We don't know where this shit gonna end up. We know where it started.
Look, here's one thing I can say that's consistent about Bud. This 50-50 shit has been consistent for the last 4 years.
That's a fact.
Let's not talk about this is where it started. This is where this nigga has always been with it. That's consistent. I can't be like, oh, he's gonna come to his senses because it's his first stage of negotiation. I mean, the guy became a free agent. He's done everything to making this fight hard. He ain't want to talk to Al. He didn't want to go to the PBC. He wanted to go into the ocean and call for Spence. He wants to fly to Dubai and be with Canahan while he's gonna be under investigation. This nigga has done everything but the simple thing to make the fight happen. And this is a fact. This is just based off his own actions. So I don't see him, becoming intelligent in the next month or two. I mean, I don't see it.
You got a man stupid, bro. Come on.
I'm just
kidding. Ricky over here like, hey, shit, hey, if the shoe fits.
Yeah, I'm first stage of negotiation.
Look, man,
OTB, the thing is this, bro. Like, it's cool. It's the first day, but at some point, bro, like 20 million. Like, where does that shit come from, fam? 20 million, bro. 20. Not 10, not like 12. He ain't even trying to double up, bro. He trying to triple up plus 2. He trying to do 6 times 3 plus 2 more million, bro. Off of what, bro? Come on, dog. Like that's some whole. Nah, bro, that's some whole. That's crazy, bro. That makes no sense.
And here's the thing that really is crazy about it. This guy has clout chased Errol Spence for 4 years and has become popular. He has become. Listen, this man became undisputed, and boxer disrespected him so bad they gave Fighter of the Year to Lomachenko. Right? He has not been popular. None of y'all niggas was talking about Terence Crawford until he got associated, attached to Errol Spence. He's so horrible, he don't even want to fight nobody other than Errol Spence. But then he's sitting around trying to fight to make the same amount of money of the person that he's jealous of and wishing that he had their status. Look, one thing you can say about Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather might have been a person that he's self-centered and all this other shit. He didn't knock out people and all this other stuff. But one thing about Floyd Mayweather, when Floyd Mayweather wanted to prove he was the best, he made sacrifices to do it. That's what he did. He made sacrifices.
Bro, we don't know that he not in the first stages of the negotiation process.
OTB,
what do you know? If it's true though, if it's true, 20 million, that's some duck ass shit. If it's true.
What do we know? Right at this point now, like this, the truth of the matter, OTB, and everybody that it's. I'm not even talking about who gonna win the fight at this point, bro. I'm saying no matter what y'all say, no matter how y'all cut it, slice it and dice it, oh, Bud gonna knock him out. Great, Bud can knock out King Kong and Godzilla, bro. I don't care. Why is it always when it comes to the Errol fight getting made, it's some bullshit with Bud, bro? Let's be honest. Let's call a spade, bro. No matter what, whenever it's an opening for this fight to get made, something happened funny on Bud part. Why are we at the point that we even got to entertain that this is something that Bud would do? You know why? Because it's believable. Because we didn't seen Bud do bullshit in the past. No matter what y'all say, bro, he gonna make it difficult to make this fight. He's not gonna be reasonable.
I already told y'all that.
And it's crazy, but he reasonable when it comes with them other type of people, though. Like, he was real reasonable when it came to Amir Khan.
Right.
Like, he took 3.5 million and Amir Khan got 7 million. And Amir is nothing like Errol Spence, dog. Amir Khan's washed up.
And I don't care who wins the fight at this point,
really
bro.
No, I'm just saying he took 3.5 million. Amir Khan got 7.
No, that's not. I don't want to. I want to make sure he actually. You can go do the research. He actually got 5.5 million, and Amir Khan got 5 million.
Right.
So he got a little bit more. He got a little bit more than Amir Khan in that one.
Right. But the thing is this, bro. Like I said, it's the simple fact that no matter what y'all say, bro, the boy ain't fought really nobody at welterweight, bro. And then the ones he's supposed to fight that we thought would be, hey, this would be a good fight for him, a good step up fight or whatever. Again, him and his promotional company made it difficult. Yeah, he beat Sean Porter, bro, but he wasn't trying to fight Sean Porter. Y'all already know that. Y'all act like this stuff wasn't on YouTube and like y'all didn't see the videos the way we saw them, bro. They was undercutting Sean Porter $1 million. Right. Come on, bro. Like, yeah. If y'all don't get to the point where y'all don't understand that no matter what, Bud wants to fight with every advantage he can get, bro. Especially for Errol, he's not gonna make it easy, bro. And the point is, no matter what y'all say, OTB, everybody that's riding with this dude, if this was any other fighter, y'all be calling him a duck.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
Dare I say that maybe Bud just isn't confident, bro. Like, he don't really believe in himself.
Nah, see what we all overlooked. If you go look at Bud's Twitter page on December 12th, Bud clearly told us what he was about to do. He says a lot of puppets in the game, but I'm about to be the puppet master. Bud realized how bad Errol wants this fight. He know Errol wants this thing for his legacy. He know Errol is gonna do whatever to get that last belt.
So he on some nanny boo boo shit.
But this he sitting to know that Errol is gonna. He's like I said the other day, he's ransoming off that belt for Errol because he know Errol wants that welterweight title. He wants to be the first undisputed welterweight. So he know Earl's gonna do whatever he can to get that fight. So Bud's gonna maximize his thing because he knows. So he's gonna ransom that belt off to the highest bidder because he figured he's giving up his O and he's giving up this belt, and he really want to see how bad Spence really wants it.
So you don't think Bud believe in himself?
Nah, he don't believe in himself, man. He look, man, look. If you believe in yourself, you're gonna bet on yourself. He's not betting on himself. He's seen what that man did to Ugas. He knows the whole time. He's just hyping it up. He knows this right here is the end of the road. He said he's not fighting past a certain age in his 30s. He said he was stopping.
See, now y'all cutting up, man, because hell nah. Y'all know I ain't about to go. Man, we was ready for this fucking fight before you goddamn it had the eye surgery. You wanted to go and fight, man.
Man, you had a chance to fight when you first came to the division.
All of this shit across the street, and we could have made this shit happen then. Don't talk that shit now.
You had a chance to make the fight.
OTB, don't do that. Don't do that, OTB. It wasn't gonna happen. No crossing no street and shit, bro. Right. You gotta remember, Top Rank and PBC were suing each other, bro, for this Deontay Wilder Fury shit. PBC is not doing business with Top Rank unless they had to, bro, and they knew that his contract was up. The shit wasn't realistic, bro. There was no that shit was not gonna happen while they in arbitration, bro.
Hey, can I say something, nigga?
Let coach go. Coach about to blow a gasket, bro.
Motherfuckers.
Coach, go ahead, coach. I'm gonna be quiet.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. Bud, if Bud don't, I'm gonna tell you what he's banking on right now. If Bud don't make this fight with Errol Spence, Bud Crawford do not give a fuck what none of us or nobody else think. Because he gotta, I'm gonna tell y'all what his fucking backdoor plan is. His backdoor plan is to fucking fight Josh Taylor overseas and make an ass load of money. I'm telling y'all right now.
I know, coach. I already know.
Damn, that's a good point, and I believe you.
So either this fight gonna get made, we sitting up here arguing with each other behind these two niggas, and it's for nothing. For nothing.
That's part of the course for him, though. He like fighting fighters.
He ain't gonna make his
last fight.
I'm gonna tell you, yes, he will. He will. He gonna fight overseas in England, and he gonna make a big fucking ass load of money against Josh Taylor.
It's already.
I'm telling you,
it's already set up.
Ricky Burns 2.0.
So he's gonna go back to Bob.
He would take what they're offering him from the
PBC. He will. Y'all see,
he wouldn't be going back to Bob if they do it in the UK because he ain't Josh Taylor UK promoter. But yes, he would go back.
That's still undisputed at 140.
Let me know when I can go, bro.
No, not 140. Josh Taylor.
He'll bring Josh Taylor up.
Josh Taylor coming up. He got the WBO super.
Josh Taylor is gonna go to gonna move up to 147. If this fight don't, that's why Bud is making these demands.
Yep, and that's why that's why Josh Taylor don't care about them belts getting stripped out, bro. Because
he already know he moving to 147, and they banking on negotiations to fall through, like they look like they might, and we arguing behind this bullshit because all I care about is the fight being made. I could give a fuck if they each get a dime in under their fucking shoes. I don't care. I just want the fight to get made. Now, if they don't make the fight, we're gonna criticize whoever did what the fuck they did. But until then, I'm not gonna sit here and argue about these niggas fucking not making a fight. Now, do Bud deserve 50-50? Hell no, because Devin Haney right now is shitting on him.
All I know is this: the boxing, the sport of boxing,
50 or 20 million.
The sport of boxing told me that when Caleb Plant was asking for 10 million when he had only made $1 million before, they told me that Caleb Plant was doing that shit because he was scared and he knew he was gonna get his ass whooped. All I know is when the sport of boxing told me that when Billy Joe Saunders was trying to make 6, 7, 8 million to fight Canelo, it's because he knew Canelo was gonna whoop that ass. So I'm trying to figure out how Bud Crawford go from making. Yeah, they happen.
Okay,
they happen. But what I'm trying to figure out is when people, when Bud Crawford run around this whole making $6 million in his last fight, asking for $20 million. But he ain't doing that shit for the same reason. He doing that shit because he just negotiating. All right, bro. All right.
Oh, let me get this super chat. Let me
for 20 million.
Let me get this super chat in.
Fighters said they won't fight.
Hey, y'all, let me get this super chat in real quick.
Hold on.
My man, Jesse White, Big Jesse White say Bob Arum came out the moment Bud went to 147 and said the fight not happening because he don't have the money to pay him. Bud want 50-50. Come to Dallas. Come to Dallas.
Nah, I don't want to come to Dallas because that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Never do that.
That's kind of crazy. He said Earl ain't even from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? But he don't want to fight him.
My like button. Salute to B&B Boxing. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Y'all smash the like button.
He wants 20 million plus 50-50 of the pay-per-view. Not just 20 million. He wants 50-50 of the pay-per-view.
I hope that shit ain't true, though. I hope this shit is not true, bro. I really do.
If you sit there and see
boy, you and me both not. I ain't even gonna perp. I hope this shit ain't true.
If you hope it ain't true, that mean all this shit you been saying, you know there's some bullshit. What he doing? You just told on yourself, bro.
Nah, hell nah.
You just told on yourself, bro. Like, see, you too real, bro. You can only keep it up for so long.
Let me read this. Let me read this other super chat, and if Coach done, then I'm gonna go to Mr. Make the fucking fight, Ricky Williams. Let me get this super chat in. My man Lennox. My man Lennox, my man Zenith 360 in that super chat, always coming through. He says Lennox was undisputed and Tyson had no belts. Lennox got far less than 40%, 50-50 rare. Bud knows this because he asked for half against a legend like Manny and accepted B-side to Khan with no belt. He did. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. He was gonna make like 20% versus Manny. But
you got
and
another
then my man Leon Robinson. Hold on, y'all. My man Leon Robinson say, being saying it, I gave up on this dude almost 2 years ago. Let that nigga go. He done been told you what he on. His actions believe him. He been told you what he on. He said. And what's up, Uppercuts? I see you in here. But Coach, if you done cooking, I'm gonna pass it.
Only thing I wanted to say is, I mean, just like I'm gonna give OTB this right now. We shouldn't even be getting into all of this shit. It shouldn't have never got out in the public because we wouldn't be talking about this shit. Next thing you know, the fight would get announced. So he right as that for Steven Espinosa should have shut his fucking mouth up. But the thing is, we gotta wait and see. But that's the only reason that Bud Crawford is doing what he's doing right now is because he got another person he can fight. If he didn't have this other person,
so does Spence.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, Spence gonna have somebody to fight on that side. That's the thing. He's gonna have somebody to fight. Bud Crawford got a guy coming up from 140 that he can fight. And Bob Arum is just waiting in the wings to make that fucking fight happen. That's it. He already said it. So the whole thing is that we just need to chill out and let this shit play out and see what happens, because we're going to sit here and give ourselves a motherfucking aneurysm fucking around with Bud Crawford with this bullshit. He don't deserve what he's asking for, bro.
I mean, but if you just get to see what happened to Ugas, I mean, hell, I'm not even going to lie. I used to box too. And if I seen what I was going up against, I mean, I'm sure myself, but you know, it's certain things that you know the outcome of, like Kambosos. He know he about to lose to Devin. So, you know, he did his retirement planning. You feel what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers know when you at the top, it's hard to get back to the top. Bud say he get rid of that O, he about to lose his O, he about to lose his belt, and he about to lose his health. He trying to get the maximized profit that he can. I mean, you got to know your self-worth, and he feel like, shit, I'm giving you a great record that you taking off. You paying for my name. You paying for my name. You beat me. You number one pound for pound. Your resume is just that much more better with me on it. So if you about to take me out of my spot, you about to pay for it. Fuck. As he said, fuck that. He said you about to pay for it. He putting himself out there.
We chasing 3 division,
no,
undisputed.
You're not.
We told y'all that, man.
Let me hold on. Let me get this
out there, bro.
Let me get this. Let me get this super chat in, and then I'm gonna go to Ricky. My man Jesse Wise say, Bud making too many demands to not did nothing. Texas gonna be heavy, whether it's in Vegas or Dallas. If you want 50-50, you gotta give up that location. Yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, shit. They could come back to the table with that. Okay, you want 50-50? Okay, we have it in Dallas. That's something. But Ricky, go ahead and cook. I know you've been waiting to cook on this.
Yeah, man. Like, I look. Shout out to Coach, man. What's up with you, Coach? It's like I did a video back last August, man. That Josh Taylor, and Clarence Terry Crawford was the plan from the get go. That was this whole setup, bro. If you saw, Top Rank had started pulling Josh Taylor on all the American cards, no matter what. It was like for 3 weeks straight, bro. On a Top Rank card, he was in the audience, and they had some cameo with that dude. That's the whole setup. That's the whole thing, bro. Why you think Terry still allowed to rock around and go around Top Rank offices and gyms like it's no problem, bro? Because they got something on the back burner smoking, right? The truth of the matter is, and OTB sitting up there saying, we chasing 3 division. OTB, Bud wasn't chasing shit, bro. I need you to listen. He wasn't chasing nothing. This didn't come up until us, the boxing public, brought it up that, hey, man, he could possibly be 3-time undisputed. He ain't never brought it up. He ain't never said it in no interview, no time sitting down with nobody, with no one saying, oh, you know what I'm saying, bro? You know, I want to be undisputed at 147 and I want to move up and be undisputed at 154. He's a fucking clout chaser. He's simply chasing the people who named that's making a way for themselves right now in the goddamn division. And let's say this, OTB, and everybody else that's a Bud fan like this, bro. It don't matter, bro. Why is this even going on? Why you keep bringing ugly bitches to the pretty bitch party, bro? You should have been at PBC. You could have signed at PBC, but you rather sign with a white Jewish man that everybody know is racially biased, supposedly, and that makes slave contracts, but now you try to sue him for some shit you knew he was going to do anyway? So you didn't want to sign with PBC back then, but now you would do it for a super duper cash out. Again, if that was anybody else, my guys, y'all be saying he's a duck. He's selling that belt. 20 million? Let's say it's true. Fuck not, it's not true. Let's say, yeah, it's true, bro. 20 million?
He feel like that's what his resume's worth.
20 million. Y'all know that shit is unreasonable. He's an unreasonable person, bro. And I've been saying forever, bro, all Bud has to do is be reasonable at the negotiation table. Does this sound reasonable?
No, but you know PVC messed it up offering Canelo all that money. So he Canelo's not all that money.
No, Canelo's not Bud. No matter what the fuck y'all say. Oh, they offered Canelo 50 million. He gonna
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm just saying what he's thinking.
He gonna put the ass in seats, and I'm tired of Bud fans. Y'all talking about, oh, he don't deserve nothing. Y'all don't buy his pay-per-views.
Oh, I'm with you, bro. I'm just saying what he might be thinking. That's the only thing he could possibly thinking. He feel like
hold on, bro. This not the fight, OTB. This the business of making a fight happen. And no matter what y'all say, if you being honest with yourself as a man, y'all know this dude shaky like a stripper in church.
Church just started. We in devotion. We in devotion.
No.
Fuck that.
Y'all trying to forget church.
Come on.
Forget church. Y'all trying to forget church because now it's here. Now it's time. Now, you know what I'm saying? Big Fish got that t-shirt and he knocking on the door. Now y'all want to forget church. Y'all want to forget church, right? Oh, he here now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, happens. No, man, all this shit matter, bro.
Man,
they thought they was gonna get that Danny Garcia Earl. They thought they was gonna get that Danny Garcia Earl. See, everybody said they saw something because Earl he been missing that weight training. When they seen him versus Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter, everybody thought they was getting that Earl. They don't see that they got that Lamont Peterson, that Ocampo, that Kell Brook Earl is back. Like my boy Keon say, that nigga with the shag.
Man, that's the same
that
Earl
nigga with the shag is back.
That nigga with the shag is back. And now,
you know what I'm saying? See, they was banking on getting the Earl that was in the streets, you know what I'm saying, popping bottles, doing all that extra
with Yellow Beezy and
they
shit.
They didn't want to fight this Earl. They didn't want to fight that nigga with the shag. You know what I'm saying? That nigga that went down to the UK and stumped down on Kell Brook. They didn't want that. They didn't want him. But Ella E is in the super chat. She says it's obvious Bud don't want to fight. If he hold up with these demands, he don't want to fight. But we gonna see. We still got a long ways to go. We still got a while. King Judah in that super chat says, salute, panel, knockout, you a real one. Call a spade a spade. Bud showed us time after time he don't want smoke with no pit bulls. Not just EJ. Dude is a fraud. Man, and salute to King Judah.
I mean, we gonna sit here and act like that he didn't have trouble with a one-legged damn Jose Benavidez.
Keon,
12 rounds.
Keon, what else did y'all cook on?
We gonna act like EJ don't take right hand after right hand in every fight. We can't.
He can take one and all that does is make it stronger.
We gotta see it. And y'all, man, he's standing in the way of making it happen, bro. We gotta see the fight. I don't care who win or lose at this point. Make the fucking fight, bro. And no matter what y'all say, Bud is the one who always he the one always in the way of making a fucking fight. There's always some shit coming out from his side that's not making the fight happen. You sign with Top Rank when you know all the bitches over at all the fine bitches that's getting money is over at PBC. But you're gonna go to a place where ain't no welterweights. The same way we can right now say fucking Big Charlo is fucking bullshitting. Because he don't want to fight nobody, bro. He in the division right now and ain't got nobody fight. Don't want to move up, talking about moving down. You on bullshit.
Hell yeah.
On bullshit.
He go and fight. he guarded a strip club where they got the hose with the bullet wounds on them.
Come on, man.
The motherfuckers that's pregnant and shit got pregnant strippers.
Yo, this ain't about y'all man winning, bro. They got to get in the fucking ring, and y'all man keep acting like he don't want to get in the goddamn ring.
Batman. I mean, my man, Batman Forever. My man, AKA 817 Boxing Beat. I see you. 817 been getting off in the chat. T20 say where Bernie the Boxer at? I mean, what is that supposed to mean?
Bernie can't save him. Man. Bernie can hype him all he wants to, but they can't get him in the ring.
Bernie can get up here and get cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Bernie got a great show. I like his show. I like his energy. I'm not finna hate on the man, but when it comes to Errol Spence, he be on a whole nother level of hate.
Did y'all talk about
bullshit?
Keon, did y'all talk about Benavidez and clenbuterol?
Nah, we gonna say that for tomorrow. That's a whole nother show.
Huh?
It's certain topics. That's a whole. We gonna say that for tomorrow. That's a whole nother. That's a topic we gotta really dig down and cook on. So that's tomorrow, Coach. I know you want that one.
What? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We gonna split that for a whole nother show.
I just want to say this: Mauricio Suleiman a bitch.
All day. Mm-hmm. That's the WBC though, bro. That's how they move and operate, bro. That's how they move and operate. Like at the worst, bro. At the best, they stupid. At the worst, they complicit to bullshit. And I'm going with the worst, bro. They know exactly what the fuck they be doing.
All I can say is before I ain't gonna say too much. I'm just gonna say this: Benavidez need a good lawyer. That's all I'm gonna say. Until we talk about it tomorrow, he need to have a good lawyer. That's it. Fuck y'all gonna do right.
Detroit, BC. Nah. I ain't in the city no more, man. I was out there for damn near 2.5 weeks though. King Judah he say pound for pound don't mean ish. Loma was pound for pound with 12
wins, 1 loss.
Okay, with 12 wins, 1 loss to a bum. Stop playing. You only as good as who you beat. Yeah, man. Right now, while we got to pause, y'all hit the like button, and this tomorrow is it tomorrow or tonight? What OTB? When I think it's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, tomorrow. Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and all of us up here, we're gonna be on Knockout Boxing 86 TV tomorrow at 7:30 Central, and we doing a special show for our brother Batman. We doing a special show for Batman, so everybody make sure that y'all first of all go sub to Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and then make sure that y'all in the building for the show that we're gonna do for Batman tomorrow at 7:30 Central Time. Don't miss it. Tomorrow, 7:30 Central Time on Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We're gonna do, a special show for our brother Batman.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss hearing. But Canelo keep fighting these shit fighters. They shit.
Yeah, man. Man, I went to send the link, man, and I'm like, damn, I finna send one to Batman and was like, man.
Damn, man.
My brother ain't here no more, man. Shit.
Man.
Yeah, man. That shit hurt me right there. But so we gonna, we gonna do a special show for Batman like he would, love for us to do.
Facts.
But man, shit. Like I said, anybody else got anything to say on this situation?
Man, make the fight, bro. Make the fucking fight, bro.
Nah, Ricky, you got Ricky. I need you to come with that Ricky, old school Ricky Williams shit. Come now, say it again, Ricky.
Make the fucking fight. Fuck all this Penny Annie shit, bro. This is it. Both of y'all right in front of the door on both sides, bro. Open up. But open the door, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get the fucking fight done, bro. Stop playing, bro. People got money to make and things to do, man. We got to get, like I keep telling y'all, man, I got money burning a hole in my goddamn pocket, man. Get this fucking fight done so we can go ahead and give y'all this over-ass price plane ticket money, this over-ass event ticket money, this overpriced-ass hotel money so we can see history make, bro. Stop with the bullshit, bro. Stop. It's time. It's time. It's time for boxing to get right. I don't know if y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? There's still motherfuckers in here still trying to make boxing go one way, but it's getting to the point where it got to go the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out the way of history, man, and make this shit happen, bro. Make the fucking fight, bro.
Well, like I said before, Devin Haney shitting on Bud Crawford right now. That motherfucker took a pay cut, went to fucking Australia, and got to fight that motherfucker twice.
And left his dad. Left
his dad and his trainer. That's wanting to be great. That's when you wanting to fucking be great.
Shit, dude shitting on boxing.
Yeah. He shit on Canelo and Bud. He's sitting on them.
Yeah. And we're going to get on Canelo ass tomorrow. Definitely. Zenith 360 in that super chat. Salute. He says, Coach had a good point about Taylor. May explain why he says may explain why Taylor keep getting extensions on mandatory defenses. Maybe he trying to wait to see if Spence negotiations outcome. He says, I hope we all wrong. Well, he did just get stripped. He got stripped from one of them belts.
WBA.
Yep, WBA.
Yeah, he did. So
WBA said hell no.
No,
but he gonna move up.
it don't really matter because he talking about moving up.
He
gonna fight at 140 no more.
As long as he hang on to the WBO, he's straight.
Yep. And they gonna make sure he hold on to it.
Because it's whatever Bob orders. That's his belt.
Come on, man. Y'all
right about that.
Be playing like y'all don't know what's going on because you like that fighter, bro. Come on, man.
Just like
Scotty, what's happening with Scotty?
Suleiman worked for Canelo. You know that. Suleiman and Canelo in the WBC, that's all the same entity. Suleiman, you know, he right-hand man with Canelo now. The only thing that messed it up was Lomachenko. Lomachenko messed up that franchise situation, but you know, they made all that straight for Canelo.
Man, all of that shit wasn't even supposed to be because that shit wasn't supposed to be transferable. Now that franchise shit all the way in Australia. That's some bullshit. The shit shouldn't even, like I said, David Benavidez need a fucking lawyer and take the WBC to fucking court. That's what the fuck you do. That's what you do. Because these motherfuckers that dude done fought 3 eliminators and now he got the interim belt and you motherfuckers ain't gonna let him fight? Fuck that.
The only way David Benavidez get that fight, he gotta let them know that he the face of Mexican boxing.
Boy, he gonna beat the fuck out of Canelo.
No, I'm talking about he need to let them know
Canelo not gonna fight David,
the face of Mexican
boxing. He gonna drop. He got 2 choices, Ricky. And this is what happened in court. He got 2 fucking choices. You either gonna fight me or you gonna drop that fucking belt and I'm gonna fight for it.
Hey, coach.
Let me get this super chat too.
He would drop that belt because he don't get no care, bro.
I already told him. I already got a bet on that. He gonna drop the belt.
Let him get this chat right quick,
Yeah. Let me get this super chat in. My man Jesse Wyatt back in that super chat. He said, "Bro, Charlo said he going to 168 after this fight. He said he ain't never ran from a fight and will fight at 154 if asked, but don't want it." Wait, 154 if he asked, but don't want to.
For what though? Jesse? That don't make no sense.
So let me say this, right? I don't see Charlo say a whole bunch of shit that don't make no sense. If you really listen to him talk, he contradict himself all the time. He say, and I'm talking about Jamal Charlo, and he say a lot of shit that don't make no sense. How can he make 154 pounds if asked to when 6 years ago he couldn't make 154 way back then no more? Make this shit make sense to me.
Who asked him to make 154?
How can you
this day? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to me.
How can you make 154 if you couldn't make it no more? You said out your own mouth you couldn't make it no more 6-7 years ago. You couldn't make it no more, but all of a sudden, fast forward 6-7 years, you can make 154 now. Come on,
that's
man.
where his power at, y'all.
Well, who's asking him though? Who's asking him to make 154?
That's where his power at.
And then on top of that, right? On top of that, man, I just gotta keep it 100. On top of that shit, you can't say that he ain't never ducked or ran. He can't say that he ain't never ducked or ran for nobody because we seen the whole event play out with him and David Benavidez after he said he was gonna break David Benavidez's neck.
That nigga.
Hey, but and let me
beat the fuck out of
and then my dude, and then
That's the
Oh
same.
no, I read that. I read that one already.
And I'm gonna say this when it comes to the Maul situation, bro. Like you heard Samson, and we can't kick it back because it's a fighter you like. Samson said those guys over at the PBC at the end of the day, they run who they want to fight and where they want to fight at, bro. It's no different for Charlo, bro. Make the fight with Dave, move up or fight somebody. You fight somebody that's worth you fighting, bro, instead of sitting at 160 where you know you ain't getting no fights at. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for you to make 168 than 154.
He happy being mediocre, man.
Man, y'all know I ain't a Charlo fan, but Maul got all the tools, man. Like he got all the tools.
Maul gonna get fucked up.
Hey, coach, Maul could fuck David up. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Maul
come to
is
fight,
not gonna keep
Maul
pace
can win
and
that
gonna
fight.
get his ass whipped, and we gonna put
This
bread
is
on
where
it.
we
I
messed
got
up the
David
situation.
Benavidez over
Well,
everybody at
everybody at 168.
I ain't
This
saying
is what
that,
we messed up at,
I ain't
right?
saying that he win that fight. I'm saying that Maul got some shit in the bag. He got some counter punch ability. Maul got power in both hands. You know what I mean? And David head movement ain't the best. David gonna be there to get hit. David gonna be there to get hit.
You couldn't keep Montiel off you. You couldn't keep fucking Devenchenko off you.
That's
now you talking about a sharper, harder, faster fighter and bigger than you? Oh, you gonna fuck him up real good.
See, this is what we fail to realize in boxing. Like we thinking everybody's a warrior. Everybody's not a warrior these days. It's not like the old days. Some people in it just for a paycheck. Some people try to have longevity and maximize their damn portfolio and their money before they get out the door. And they know taking unnecessary risks and loss, they're gonna lose out on money. That's why they happy just being mediocre, bro.
I mean, who is it for Maul to fight at 160 now?
Nobody.
Well, we should be asking Jamel.
J.A. Dixon,
now Jamel will have some fight there. Like Jamel might get the Triple G fight, because Triple G like catching people coming up. Hillbrook, he likes fighting smaller people. But Maul, it ain't nothing. Plus, I don't feel like Maul got the tenacity. Like I don't think Maul got the daggone the spirit to want to go out there and make the fight. You the champ. He could have forced the issue on that Munguia fight. He the champ. He could have had them have some kind of concessions to really make that fight, man. These people ain't trying to make the fight. They just trying to take the path of least resistance with the most
of them, though. That's all of them, though. At that 168, like I'm just being honest, bro. That 160, 168, bro. All of them stretching the timeline. You know what I'm saying? They calling for Canelo, knowing they ain't gonna get him. You ain't gonna get him, bro. Like, stop calling them. You know what I'm saying? That's
a duck technique. Well, I was waiting on Canelo, so I guess I just take this to the side.
Shout out to David Benavidez, for finally saying, hey, we need to get the rumbling because Canelo ain't fighting us. They all should have that same attitude, bro. Right. It's like all of them stretching the timeline out from catching the stick. That's really what it is, bro. Get it going, man.
That's Caleb, too. Caleb playing. It's a lot of them guys.
Let me get the super chat in. My man King Judah says, y'all Bud fans blame Spence. Bud blame Bob. Bob blame Bud. Spence told us after I get this third belt, y'all gonna see who holding the fight up. Bud is fake. Man, hey, this all facts. That's how it went down. And what's happening with it, Brandon House? What it do? And my man Lynch Patrick in that super chat, he says, Bud gonna need $1 million for his hospital bills. He said he gonna need to set aside $1 million just for the hospital bills. And my man KC Boxing Network, what's happening with it, OG? He says, what the hell going on? He says, what the hell going on talking about my guy Jamal Charlo, KQKC Boxing Network. We ain't, man, you missed the whole show, KQ. I don't know how Jamal Charlo got brought up in this, but I don't know. Jesse White.
KQ OG. We talking about Jamal. If he get up in there with David Benavidez, he gonna get destroyed. That's what's gonna happen.
Let's see it, man. Fuck it. That's why I'm at. Let's see it, bro.
My man Jesse White say he was basically saying he not running from nobody or avoiding no fight. I know what he was saying. We can't ignore the fact he said he going to 168. Like I said, at this point in time, after he fights Selecki, one thing he needs to do, Jesse White, is he needs to look impressive in that fight with Selecki. He needs to beat Selecki in impressive fashion, and then after that, he needs to go to 168 and get that smoke with David Benavidez.
Yes, sir.
Continue let nobody call you out like that.
That's all fact.
You don't let nobody put their hands on you.
He
Period.
could have got his ass up to 168 before he fought Selecki.
Wait,
Shit,
yeah.
I will watch that fight on June 18th with the same intention that I'm watching this goddamn that I'm gonna watch this one with. If your ass was debuting at 168, I might even be more intrigued because I might want to see the shit you gonna talk. Because now you still got a petition and debut at this weight division.
A lot of paperwork, yeah. A lot of paperwork.
Yeah, you ain't about to walk up there and just walk into that David fight.
Yeah, just jump into the fray. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to cook on one more thing, Keon, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all want to know what's real fucked up? And I know you want to talk about it tomorrow. Say, bro, Triple G never fought at 168 and got an opportunity to become undisputed.
Mm-hmm. There'd be some shit though if Triple G fucked around and won that fight with his old ass.
And never fought at 168.
But say that smoke for tomorrow, coach, because tomorrow
that's
gonna be the main topic. So everybody hit the like button. Make sure that y'all tune in tomorrow because we're gonna talk about Mauricio Suleiman making Canelo Alvarez franchise to where at 168, so he don't have to fight David Benavidez.
No. Suleiman said Canelo told him this.
Yeah, or whatever. But we're gonna talk about this tomorrow. We're gonna break this shit down. Yeah, also, we're gonna break down Triple G being able to get a shot at undisputed and ain't never moved up nor down. You know what I'm saying, in his whole career. But his first fight, moving to a different weight classes for undisputed. So we really gonna talk about this shit. But hit my like button, and then let me get this super chat in, and then we gonna give our last words. Mike Big Boxing say salute. The Kings is cooking. Smash the like button. It's free. Real talk, man, and salute to you, Mike Biggs. And yeah. Now let me get everybody last words. We're gonna start with my man Ricky Williams, Mr. Make the Fucking Fight. Let your last words, Ricky, and let everybody know when and where to find you.
Hey, what's up? Thanks so much for opening the door for me, Key. I appreciate it, man.
No doubt. All right.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel, man. My man OTB. Make sure y'all subscribe to OTB, man. They're breaking them fights down, talking about the science, man. I rocks with the boy, man. Great channel, bro. Good work, man. I just want to let you know that, bro.
Rick. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So what I got a schedule now, man. So Mondays we have, catch up on news. Tuesdays I'm over at La People Talk. Wednesdays we have Wildin' Out Wednesdays. Thursday we have fighter ratings. Friday is an off day for me. To this week for Friday ratings, seeing how I think he definitely deserves it. We're gonna be covering Jamal Charlo, the new unified 154-pound champion. So we're going to be doing his fighter rating.
You mean Jamel. Yeah,
I'm sorry. We already did Jamal.
Jamel. You mean undisputed?
Yeah,
not unified.
Undisputed 154 champion. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do him. And yeah, man. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. And that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, man. It's crazy out here, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of y'all family, man. Everything else should be okay, man. That's all I got, bro.
Yes, sir. Make sure that y'all go sub once again at Ricky Williams Boxing. And then we gonna go to my man Upper Echelon.
Yo, I just wanted to say like this. It's been a great year for boxing so far. I just hope the fights just keep coming in, and like I said yesterday, man, Bud holding them daggone belts for ransom, man. But at first I was mad at it, but then I said, how can I blame him? This man been fighting all these years. He built an impressive record, no matter what I got to say. And if he knows this is about to be the end of it, he feel like he need to cash out because he already told us once that he wasn't gonna fight. He said he gonna retire in his 30s, and he told us in December everybody is puppets. He gonna be a puppet master, and he realized Earl really want them belts. It's supply and demand. If I know I got something that you really want, I can raise the price up just to see how much you're gonna pay for it. And if you're gonna pay for it, hey, am I wrong? So, it is what it is, y'all. And y'all can catch me on my page, Upper Echelons. And I just started this page, used to be So Smith. And I like to break down the boxing for y'all. I'm dropping hot new content every day, just started it. but just add me, and I'm about to start a little community over there where everybody come in there and talk. And I'm gonna bring in like real life stuff and about stuff that happened on the different side of the tracks and how it is when you make a few mistakes and how it is now trying to get back. Like,
yeah. Let us know one more time where to find you at.
It's up at Excellence Box. I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
Put the link in the chat and make sure that y'all go sub to Upper Echelon. And my man Jesse Wide, my bad, Jesse. Jesse say now he did call out Benavidez, so he got to stand on that. But I think he beat Benavidez. Maul got some shit, bro. He say Canelo been avoiding that man for a reason. Man, yeah, that's all I'm saying, Jesse. Is after he beat Selecki, he got to get in there with Benavidez. So if he get in there with Benavidez, we don't care about nothing that Jamal did or said before, right? Because he's showing out he got in there with the man. But if he don't get in there with David Benavidez, and David Benavidez is still on his helmet calling him out after this Selecki fight, I don't want to hear shit else about Jamal Charlo. Real talk. So we just got to wait and see how he moves from now on. And as far as Canelo, man, we see what Canelo is. We see Canelo, he been moving funny. He can fight. I'm not going to shit on Canelo, act like he can't fight. I think he's a hell of a fighter, but he moved funny. You know what I'm saying? He timid as fuck. But, yeah. So, my man, Coach,
yes, sir.
Give me your last words.
Always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure to cook with you guys and have a good time and tell it like it is. That's the main thing we do on this channel. We tell it like it is. We don't pull punches. We tell it like it is. I don't care who it is. I'm going to give hell if they ask. Just the way it is. You know, as far as Canelo doing what he's doing, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I got a lot to say, and what I wanted to ask you is, David said he was going to come back on the show after he kicked his boy ass, David Lemieux up. So see if you can get in contact with him. I want to talk to him and see if he got a good lawyer, because he need a lawyer. That's what he needs.
Yeah, I'm a holler at him, man. I know he, I'll give him some time. I know he probably, he been in training camp. I know he kicking it with the family. I'll probably hit him up next week.
Right. So, because I got questions that need to be asked and see how if he ever thought about going that way, because if that dude pulls some shit like this, man, it need to be handled with some judges and some juries. So, man, y'all be easy, bro. Always a pleasure.
All right, I'm in the chat. I done posted it.
Okay. Let me see. I don't see it.
Y'all have a good night, man. But
yes, sir. Upper Echelon, salute to you. And my man OTB, let him know where to find you at. Let him know what you got going on.
Man, first of all, salute to my bros. It's always a pleasure to cook with y'all, man. Everybody that was up here, man, definitely appreciate the family, man. Gotta salute the winning team. And man, we go check out that film, man, on that Rolly Romero, Gervonta Davis, man. Definitely that. You seen that, Coach?
Absolutely.
I'm actually about to go check it out right now. Right now, when we get it, when I end this live, I'm finna go watch it right now.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to say. Rest in peace, my brother Bat, man. I'm gonna miss that dude, bro. I'm gonna miss hearing his voice, bro.
Facts. Gotta say that. Rest up, Bat, man. Definitely gonna miss him saying, "Hey, OTB." And damn it, boy, I ain't nothing gonna be like that, man. But yeah, man, we definitely working, man. My co-host was up earlier, loyal to the game, boxing talk, man. We get it in. We redirecting our schedule, man, trying to get it together. He in the process of taking care of buying a house, so our schedule off. So if you don't catch him on, I will be on from now on for everybody who be looking out when you on them dates that even if we don't do it together, get the OTB boxing class 1-on-1. Definitely gonna be cooking. Then we gonna be cooking this week after knockout prediction show once we get a tribute to Batman. And tune in, man. Hit that bell notification because the show's coming up. And I got a lot of exclusive film that I don't use for them videos because I don't want to make them too long that we going to check out in these shows, man. So make sure y'all hit that bell notification, and we definitely working. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. Always. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. I say hit the like button if y'all ain't hit the like button. Great show. Once again, rest easy to my brother Batman. You know, man, you already missed. And yeah, we will be having a great show again tomorrow. We're going to be breaking down this whole, shit that's going on with Canelo and him asking to be franchised and all that shit at 168. So we're going to talk about that. We know we got the press conference between Rolly Romero and Tank Davis coming up. That's on Thursday. So we got a lot of shit going on. We got a lot of boxing going on. I will be back tomorrow. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody in the super chat, everybody that supports the channel. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all. We out.